KROX is live once again from Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls. It's Championship Friday here at the Ralph for girls basketball Section 8A as the Sacred Heart Eagles look to make it to state for the second time in their program history, taking on the Kelliher Northome Mustangs here for the first time in their program history. This is the Riverview Health pregame show, and we will be back with the full slate coming up right after this.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small-town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
And once again, a good evening to all of you. KROX is live from Ralph Engelstad Arena here in Thief River Falls for the Section 8A Girls Basketball Championship game, live on KROX Radio and KROX TV. I'm Gabe Bishop here with you. We'll have Zach Thomas alongside for the game. We'll have Chris Fee as well for postgame and other stuff from the sidelines as well. Blake Fee on the camera tonight. Full crew out here for this one. This is going to be a lot of fun as the teams are making their way onto the court now, which means we are ready to roll here in warm-ups. This is the Riverview Health pregame show. So to get things started, Kelliher Northome 26-3 on the year, not only looking to be their first attempt to get to a state tournament game, but this is their first time in the section championship. They've never been here in their program's history. They are 26-3 on the year, and they are led by a dynamite backcourt, which we'll be talking about in just a little bit. Two different guards averaging over 22 points a game. Post player averaging 14. This team averages nearly 90 points a game throughout the first 29 games of the year. Sacred Heart's no slouch, though, 23-6 on the season. They are coming off back-to-back games where they have not trailed. They did not trail in their quarterfinal game against Cass Lake Bena. They did not trail in their semifinal game against Monoman Waban. Are they going to trail in this one? Well, you would think so in a shootout. The potential is definitely there to trail for a little while. But it'll be very interesting to see how this one shapes out. Two teams that like to score. Kelliher Northome can put it up to 10, quite frankly, with how quick they can run their offense. And we'll see if Sacred Heart has an answer to that. And does Kelliher Northome have an answer to the post play? We will now hear from both head coaches coming up right after this. You will hear first from the head coach of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs coach Kevin Waldo. After that, we'll hear from the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles, Brian Lowe, and we'll take a look at the Napper and Welding and Machine starting lineups and the Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we'll hear from the head coach of the Mustangs coming up right after this.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavrals for, this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at R.J. Zavril & Sons. It was great.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
This is Lindsay Erdman, Executive Director at Benedictine Living Community of Crookston. It is our privilege to serve the Crookston community and the surrounding area by offering a continuum of care ranging from assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care, short-term stay and rehab, and outpatient therapy, including physical, occupational, and speech therapy. We also offer many employment opportunities with great benefits, on-site daycare, and a scholarship program. Contact us today at 218-281-3424 or benedictinecrookston.org.
Rather than focusing on one particular specialty, the folks at Phil Thompson & Associates work as a team by providing a variety of financial services. The result is the convenience and efficiency of being able to do all your financial business in one place. Call or stop in for a visit anytime. See for yourself what they have to offer. Stop in and visit any of their 3 area offices. Phil Thompson & Associates, located in Crookston, Warren, and East Grand Forks.
Discover exclusive savings during the Smith Brothers authorized sale at the Amish Gallery. Save 20% on all Smith Brothers sofas, sectionals, recliners, and chairs. Choose from thousands of fabrics and leather combinations, in stock and made to order, all 20% off. Choose your style, select your coverings, add your details. It's all custom made in the USA. Don't miss the Smith Brothers authorized sale, only at the Amish Gallery at the corner of Washington and 40th Avenue South, Grand Forks.
Back here on the Riverview Health pregame show, Kelliher Northome Mustangs head coach Kevin Waldo is with us. And Coach, welcome. It's the section championship game. First time in the program's history that you've made it to this point. How does that feel, just hearing that with the team and with the players and everybody else back and the Mustang fans back there, knowing that you could really make some history here on your first time?
Yeah, I think for the girls it's special, you know. We have goals, and this is one of our goals, to get here, and it's to go even farther than here, but obviously one game at a time, and that's kind of been our motto throughout the whole playoffs here the whole time. And for the girls, it's special. They got a good treatment coming out of both schools today, and the firefighters and stuff brought them out of town. You know, you got to let them enjoy that and try to keep them focused all at the same time, and I think their heads are in a good space right now.
Yeah, this is a super cool opportunity, but you've had such a fantastic year to get to this point, 26-3, to get to this stage. Of course, in the semifinal game, after a shootout against Patrick Schmidt River in the quarterfinals, you were able to hold Warren Alvarado Oslo to 46 points in that game and able to win that one by 20. What do you think really worked well for your team in that semifinal game?
I think our defense was our key there. I mean, everyone looks at us and we put up around 90 points a game, and they think, oh, they can only play offense, you know. And we wanted to show them we can play defense too. And we made a point that we were going to play good team defense, good help defense, and we did that against Warren and really kind of just shut them down and got them in foul trouble, and all those little things just kind of added up to that 20-point win in the end.
That was a bit of a statement game then in terms of how you played it?
Yeah, I think as far as our defense goes, yeah, I think that was, you know, just from the game before, it just wasn't up to really our standards of defense, and we left BGMR in the game. They played a great game, but we let them hang in there and hang in there and hang in there. So we're like, we have to be better at that, you know, and we made that a priority at practice, and the girls really brought it on Tuesday.
If you could think of something, what's the big difference between how Warren plays and how you expect Sacred Heart to play, and how have you kind of adjusted to that?
Yeah, I mean, Warren's a lot like us. I mean, they're quick and fast, not a lot of height, and they're able to, you know, that was the challenge for us to match up to that speed and be able to match up to that speed. Where Sacred Heart is not maybe as quick. They have some girls that are quick, but they have some more height. So we have to defend the post. We have to be able to be okay with them scoring a few buckets in the post, you know, but still using our speed for our advantage and being able to defend as a team and double team in the post if we need to, and still get out on the shooters if possible.
Well, let's talk some keys to the game then. We'll start on the offensive side. You can be as specific as you like. What do you really need to do well if you want to get out of here with the win?
We need to keep our turnovers down, shoot well, you know, hit those buckets. It's a little more physical in the playoffs, and we need to be able to finish in the paint. We've got a little better each game at that. Hopefully we can make sure that we can do that this game and make sure our shots are going in and we're crashing the boards when we need to.
And we'll ask the same question on the defensive side. Of course, you know, we already mentioned the post, but they've had some guards that could shoot, and they hit double-digit threes in their last game. What do you think you really need to do well on the defensive side?
Yeah, I think on the shooters, we need to close out. We need to get a hand in their face. In the post, we need to be able to play good team defense, double the post if need be, stay out of foul trouble. If they're going to score a bucket, give them the bucket, you know. Don't waste it by getting a foul. Just keep our players on the court that we need on the court.
Any other keys to the game we haven't mentioned?
No, I mean, keep our fouls down, keep our turnovers down, you know, those little things, and just make baskets, and it's going to be fun. Both teams are here for a reason, and they both worked hard to get to this point in the season, and it should be a shootout, punch by punch, blow by blow, and we're ready for it.
Lastly, what will be your message to the girls when you leave the locker room for the final time to get back on the court and play?
Yeah, well, we just to do those little things, leave it all on the court. You know, this could be your last game. This could be, you know, the last game for some of them. You know, leave it all on the court, diving on the floor, loose balls, everything has to be ours. We can't play like it's a given. We have to go out there and earn it.
Coach, I appreciate your time and good luck.
Thank you.
And that was the head coach of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, Coach Kevin Waldo, here with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. We will take a short break, and when we come back, we will hear from the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles, Coach Brian Lowe, coming up on the Riverview Health pregame show in the Section 8A Girls Basketball Championship on KROX.
Looking for a truck that works as hard as you do? This March, lease a Chevy Silverado 1500 2FL for just $549 a month on a 36-month lease. With 10,000 miles per year, first payment due at signing, and financing through GM Financial, this deal is built for you. At Rydell, we believe trust is earned by doing what's right every time. No games, no gimmicks, just honest pricing, expert service, and a team that puts you first. Together, let's drive. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Welcome to Hope Therapy, where we specialize in therapy for pediatrics. From speech to occupational and physical therapies, we invite you to experience our welcoming environment, where our professional therapists treat you like family. Everyone deserves the gift of hope. Experience it today and learn how we can help your child thrive.
Best wishes to the Sacred Heart Eagles during today's playoff game from everyone at Hope Therapy.
Welcome back to the Riverview Health pregame show as we've got Sacred Heart Eagles head coach Brian Lowe here with us. Coach, first of all, congratulations on making it to this point and welcome to the section finals. This is a school that's only been to state in this sport, girls basketball, one time. This is your first year coaching this program. Overall, how are you feeling and how is the team feeling getting ready for a big game like this?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. Team feels good. You know, playoffs are a different beast, and you kind of dive in and
and scout and watch film and come up with game plans and tailor practices around that. And I love that about this time of year. Really can kind of just commit to it and sort of treat it like a full-time job. I think that helps. It can give you a little edge, but obviously you know that the other team is doing the same thing you are. So, but yeah, it's girls are feeling good. Everybody's healthy. We're confident in the way that we're playing and defending, and hopefully it'll be a good game.
So this is the third game that we've played here at the Ralph in the last 6 days, I believe, and you haven't trailed in any of the first two. You've either led or have been tied in all, I believe it's all 72 minutes combined of those two games. So I'm sure that's also added to your confidence. I'm sure it stays in the back of your head. It's probably not going to last very long. That's pretty rare to do 2 games in a row.
Yeah, it's not something that we've really actually talked about at all with the girls. We just go out and play, and I think just what that tells us is that we're coming out ready and maintaining that focus and throughout the game, and just executing the game plan and not really worrying about leading or not leading. And we've been in situations in the regular season where we've been down to a couple really good teams, down by 20 plus to Warren, and got it down to 4, down by 18 plus to Mountain Iron Buell, got that one down to 4, and so we've been in situations where we've been down and they show some toughness to be able to claw back in. And of course, I hope that doesn't happen, or that's not the case tonight. But if we do, we know they're a team that can make some runs, and so if we get in a situation where we're down a few, confident that the girls will fight through it and weather the storm and continue to play hard.
Let's talk about Tuesday for a minute. Of course, great start, going up 28-12. They had an 11-0 run to close it down to 5, but in the second half, you were able to pull away. What do you think really worked and you did really well in that game against the Thunderbirds?
Just defended really, really hard, really well. Girls executed the game plan. Of course, it helps when one of your best defenders is making 5 3-pointers as well. That's a luxury to have. That any one of those girls can do that on any given night. So we just describe it as just a really intense focus where we try not to look at the scoreboard. We just play and just possession by possession continue to try to do what we plan to do and execute the game plan.
Well, let's talk about the Mustangs who you're taking on today. How much do you know about them? What have you been looking at? Because we mentioned in the postgame Tuesday, you're probably going to watch the film on them on the way back. What have you kind of learned about them? What do you expect to see out of them tonight?
Yeah, they are a team that's really athletic. They've got at least 3 girls who can really light it up. They're fast, they're strong, they're very aggressive on defense. They want to try to create turnovers and get layups. And so I know that our guards have to be strong with the basketball and really try to attack the paint when they're going to gamble and go for steals and things like that, and kind of have to try to make them pay for that. And instead of giving them a layup the other way, try to get to the paint and get an easy one yourself. They can shoot the 3. They're really well coached. They're disciplined. They're just a well-rounded team that is going to pose a lot of problems. But I feel like we've prepared and we've got the girls in the best possible situation here to be successful tonight.
Let's talk keys to the game then. On offense, of course, you mentioned just a couple things. What other keys to the game do you really have to do well if you want to get out of here with a win?
Yeah, really 3 things. I mentioned taking care of the basketball. Got to limit turnovers and be strong with it. And if they're going to reach, force them to foul. And we've got to be able to stop their scores or limit their scores. I mean, they've got three juniors that are 1,000 plus or 2,000 plus point scorers, and so we have to defend them really hard and limit them from getting what they want. And then just rebounding in general. They rebound really hard. Looked at some box scores from other games where they've got out rebounding teams 40, 50 plus to 20 or 30. And so we got to box them out and we got to crash the boards ourselves.
Defensively in this tournament so far in the quarterfinals and semis, you're averaging less than 50 points allowed per game. What's really worked on defense, and what do you really need to hone in on? And of course, you mentioned boxing out. What other things do you really need to hone in on the defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, really just trying to make it difficult for their really good players to catch the ball. We want to deny as much as possible. when they force them to get as deep as we can to catch the ball, if they're going to catch it, it's going to be from 25, 26 feet ideally, and then try to keep them in front of us. They're really good at driving the ball hard to the paint, and we've got to have help. We've got to have middle help, lob help, and stop splits from happening, and try to keep them in front of us, and force them to beat us from outside.
Any other keys to the game we haven't mentioned?
We haven't really talked about post play, which I think it's a lot of teams have really focused on Lexi Lawrence in the paint, and we've got a little bit of a height advantage, which you can kind of throw that out the window if a team defends as a team well, and makes it difficult to get it into the paint. Then that height advantage sometimes doesn't really matter, but we want to try to take advantage of our size inside a little bit too.
And then lastly, I'm going to ask you this question, but you said it might change for the championship game. What's going to be the message that you're going to tell the girls when you get back out from the locker room and on the court ready to play?
Yeah, just to have confidence. We've executed the game plan perfectly the last couple of games. We talk about, being the underdog in a lot of games that we've played in. Of course, we weren't necessarily the underdog in the last game we played in, but we were against Cass Lake, and we are now on paper. But, we kind of like that role a little bit, and have, gives us a little bit of a chip on our shoulder that we have something to prove. And so just get them to believe and get them to fight and compete, and we'll hopefully be there in the end.
Fantastic, Coach. We appreciate your time, and good luck tonight.
Perfect. Thank you.
And that was the head coach of the Sacred Heart Eagles, Coach Brian Lowe, with us on the Riverview Health pregame show. We will take a quick break, and then when we come back, we will have our Napper Crooks Welding and Machine starting lineups coming up right after this.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavrals for, this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at R.J. Zavril & Sons. It feels great.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
And I welcome you back into Ralph Engelstad Arena. Let's take a look at our Napper Crooks Welding and Machine starting lineups. They have what you need. They'll make sure your battery will start the first time every time. So buy a Legend battery from Napper Crooks Welding and Machine as they handle all your Legend battery needs for your cars, trucks, recreational vehicles, ATVs, jet skis, you name it. Now take a look at the starting lineups. First for Kelliher Northome, 26-3 on the year. They will be starting. Junior guard number 0, Kate Thayer, will have as well. Let's see what we've got here. We've got, if I make sure I didn't miss right there. Yep, we've got junior guard number 11, Allie Lundeen, junior forward number 34, Kylie Binkley, and junior forward number 42, Charlie Hallstrom, all in that list as well. For Sacred Heart, 23-6 on the year. They'll be starting guard number 2, Finley Horkin, sophomore. Sophomore number 3, Leah Sunby. We've got sophomore number 5, Lydia Risky. Junior number 11, Izzy Swickla. And sophomore number 21, Lexi Lawrence, all in the starting lines. Kelliher Northome in the black jerseys, dark blue numbers with the white trim. Sacred Heart in the white script. Sacred Heart across the front, and purple numbers with the golden trim. So we will now take a break, and when we come back, we will have the opening tip from the Section 8A Girls Basketball Championship between Sacred Heart and Kelliher Northome. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Looking for a truck that works as hard as you do? This March, lease a Chevy Silverado 1500 2FL for just $549 a month on a 36-month lease. With 10,000 miles per year, first payment due at signing, and financing through GM Financial, this deal is built for you. At Rydell, we believe trust is earned by doing what's right every time. No games, no gimmicks, just honest pricing, expert service, and a team that puts you first. Together, let's drive. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Your local Ace has it all. The full line of Ego Outdoor Power. And we're here to help. So shop in-store or online for curbside pickup or same-day delivery. With Ace, getting the Ego products you want has never been easier.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball, baseball,
track and field,
soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball, crap shooting, hockey,
basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
Orchestra, band,
choir, visual arts,
speech,
theater, Leo Club. And Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is my education destination.
Happy Joe's in Crookston has some grand news. Our buffet is back. Come grab all your favorites, including our pizza, pasta, and breadsticks, plus more. Buffet is open 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Monday through Friday. Happy Joe's. Good times to be together.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
Your local Ace has it all. The full line of Ego Outdoor Power. And we're here to help. So shop in-store or online for curbside pickup or same-day delivery. With Ace, getting the Ego products you want has never been easier.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at GoHugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
We are back here at the Ralph Engelstad Arena. The starting lineups are being announced by the fantastic public address announcer here at Thief River Falls, brought by the Minnesota State High School League. This is going to be a lot of fun. The crowds are loud, and this is going to be a blast. One more time, starting lineups for Kelliher Northome. Number 0, Kate Thayer. Number 5, Kenna Latterall. Number 11, Allie Lundeen. Number 34, Kylie Binkley. And number 42, Charlie Hallstrom. For Sacred Heart, number 2, Finley Horkin. Number 3, Leah Sunby. Number 5, Lydia Risky. Number 10, Izzy Swickla. And number 21, Lexi Lawrence. If you're watching on KROX TV, Sacred Heart will be moving right to left. Track that on your radio dial here for the first half of this game. Lexi Lawrence will be the one to take the opening tip for the Eagles. The winner moves on to state. Sacred Heart, it would be their second ever appearance. And for Kelliher Northome, their first ever. Tip-off won by the Eagles, and we are underway with Izzy Swickla. Moving it over to Leah Sunby to get this one underway. Sunby's being guarded all the way out at the logo. Go to the left wing, Horkin. Horkin lobs one in. Lexi Lawrence puts it up. Quickly gets fouled immediately. So a foul 13 seconds in will send Lexi Lawrence to the free throw line. That'll go on Hallstrom, her first. And that first one. Going out to the right, Hallstrom, to mention as well, has committed 71 personal fouls coming into this year. That is second on the team. Second free throw falls for Lawrence. It's a 1-0 lead. Moving over to the left, behind the back dribble, driving runner, no good. Nice defense by Lawrence. Just stopping Allie Lundeen with that move. Now trapped in the corner, now has to get it back out. Here comes Sunby. Sunby flying down floor. Moving into the high post, back up top. Lawrence, she wants a three. Way short. Long rebound will go to Horkin on the right wing. Horkin back out to Sunby, and that one's stolen away. And on the run goes Kelliher Northome all the way to the rack and up and in. And big applause for Kelliher Northome getting on the board quickly. Thayer scores 26.3 points per game. There are her first two. Looking for Lawrence, pass a little bit behind. Lawrence is able to grab it. Makes a dribble, fires to the high post, short, and a rebound back to Kelliher Northome. Taking it up the floor, now looking to drive to the right, kick out. And moving in, Lundeen got tripped up and then fell on the ball. She rolled out of bounds. That'll go the other way. As Binkley tried to get it to her inside. Quick turnover, and we'll go back the other direction.
Okay, we're starting to see things early here. Kelliher Northome has started their transition defense off very well. They've been able to get a couple steals, get a bucket on that as well tonight, and we'll see how well it holds throughout the rest of the game here.
This should be a good one, back and forth. Turnovers are probably going to be frequent the way these two teams play. Here's Horkin driving, and she gets fouled.
It's Hallstrom's second, I believe.
Yeah, if this Hallstrom gets hit with that one, that would be two. Yes, it is, and that is going to be a problem.
Yeah, she's put her hands on her face after that one. Shirley Hallstrom not too pleased with herself after that call, and 2 early fouls. Not the way we want to start the game.
In and out on the free throw, and Coach Waldo is not going to do anything in terms of a substitution, at least for right now. A minute and a half into this game. Your main post player has 2 fouls. Both shots no good. Offensive rebound by Lydia Risky. Turns around, looking for Lawrence, knocked out of bounds, and can't quite save it, so it'll stay with Sacred Heart. Still a 2-1 Mustangs advantage.
Kenner Lateral was just stuck on glue like Lexi Lawrence there on the end. Good job by her trying to pursue the ball, but ultimately not able to get the turnover.
Sunby lobs it into Risky. Move it over left wing. Horkin hit 5 threes. Sunby hit 3 of them. Not that time, though. Fight for the rebound, and Shallstrom's got it. Get rid of it to Thayer all the way down court. Binkley back down. Here's Lundeen. Lundeen straight up, rejected by Finley Horkin. Back the other way. Here comes Sunby. Sunby all the way down court. Risky fakes it to Lawrence. Drives, splits the defense. No good, and a late foul called. And if that's on Shallstrom, that's her third.
I think it is. Just the way she reacted after that play. Hands in the air again. And
she's got 3 fouls in the first minute 56. And I don't think Coach Waldo has much of a choice in the matter than to take Shallstrom out of the game now.
No, not a whole lot of choices here. Usually be Bristol Binkley, or it would be Alexi Hallstrom coming in her place. We'll see who it's going to be this time.
Another missed free throw. It'll be Emma Wang to be the one to come in for the Mustangs. And already Sacred Heart 1 of 4 from the foul line to get things started. Not at all. You just simply can't.
Speaking from experience.
Chris V, our expert on committing too many fouls too early in games. Taking it up the floor now. Here comes Kelliher Northome moving in. We're tied at 2 after that free throw. Second free throw fell by Risky, and there's a first foul of the game on Sacred Heart. And that'll go on Finley Horkin. 2-2, 15:55 remaining. We've had a ton of whistles to get things started. Lob, quick put back. Oh, no good. They ran that play a couple times against Warren Alvarado, also on an inbound, but a nice deflection. Thayer's got it. Reverse scoop and score. What a pretty play by Thayer.
And Thayer is one of the 3 big scorers for this Mustang team. It's a lot of her, a lot of Allie Lundeen and Kylie Binkley. All 3 of them get to the rim all over the floor.
Sunby putting some moves on. Over to the right wing, Horkin. Up top, Risky. Risky will drive. Backing it on Binkley. Wanted down low, didn't have it. Cross court, Sunby. A 3. It's there. Leah Sunby from downtown.
Gives the Eagles the lead, too, in a bucket they needed desperately after all the misses at the free throw line.
5-4 now in favor of the Eagles. Both teams just trying to get a rhythm and flow here. Ball's loose, taken away by Horkin. Ball's loose again. Horkin's able to stop it. Ella Arnson's in the game for the first time for Sacred Heart #1. Also an update from Tuesday. Bryn Stevens, who's normally in the rotation, was out Tuesday. She's back today, so we might see some action from her. At the top of the key, it's Sunby. Looks like the defense wanted her to move to her left. That's not what she chose to do. Up top, Risky. Shot clock at 13. Driving on Binkley. And what are they going to call here? A block, I believe.
Yep.
Yes, they will. They're going to call a blocking foul. That'll go on Thayer. That's her first.
That's now 14 fouls already in this one, Gabe.
And that's not going to be on the shot, though, so they will.
Yeah, Thayer came over just a half a step too late and tried to take the charge, but.
Oh, look at that pass, and right inside to Sunby. Great pass to Risky to put it up and in, and it's 7-4. Sacred Heart in front. Looking to dribble over to left side. Now moving in, hesitation step. Binkley puts one up. Lawrence is going to get a foul on that one. Stretched out just a little too far. And it'll be the second foul for Sacred Heart, and going to the line will be Kelliher, Northome, and Binkley.
Can you see the numbers very well up there?
No, I can't.
I'm having a hard time down here, and I'm court level.
First free throw is good. Yeah, we mentioned the jersey numbers, the jerseys earlier. It's black with dark blue numbers.
Should be illegal.
Yep.
And white trim that's made by one of the thinnest pencils ever created by mankind at this rate.
There's white trim?
Yeah, that's.
Believe it or not, there is white trim.
Just kidding.
Both shots good from Binkley.
Announced.
Our vision's all bad when we go to these games. Here's Horkin, and that's a clear trip. Trying to go coast to coast, and that might just add to the foul trouble here. That's Thayer's second foul. 14:22 to go here in the first half, 7-6 Sacred Heart.
The trip is generous. I think she just pushed her from behind to stop the layup. Either way, the foul is called.
Inbounds again, up and good. Kate Bernhoft, who's normally a three-point shooter, will come in and put that one inside, and it is 9-6 Sacred Heart.
The run the Kelliher Northome play, they've scored on that twice already tonight. The quick inbound to somebody under the paint and then get the easy layup.
And that's a pass that's been thrown out of bounds there by Lundeen. And it looks like Kelliher Northome, at least to start the game, is just a little bit out of sorts.
Well, the one thing, it was going to be a tale of two teams, but right now you have Kelliher Northome, who is a very in-your-face defense, and they're picking up a bunch of fouls because of it, but that's because Sacred Heart is being super aggressive on the offensive end, so give Sacred credit.
They deserve a lot of credit for that. Here on the left wing, it's Horkin. Down low, Lawrence pass deflected. Storm on the double team. No foul there. They're going to call foul here. No, but the bucket counts anyway. Lexi Lawrence puts it up and in. It's a 5-point lead for Sacred Heart.
And at Chris's point, Gabe, I don't think we've seen a lot of teams really come out as aggressive against Kelliher Northome. The Mustangs have really just played the in-your-face defense, went in transition so early, and that's how they balloon the lead, especially if they do have a slower start.
And look at that. Sunby picks the pocket of Lundeen, coming back the other way. This is what Sacred Heart does so well. Ooh, behind the back dribble, trying to cross up. Lundeen not this time. And we'll wait and peel it back. Wanted Arnson, didn't have it. Sunby will drive to the right. Sunby moving in. Runner, too strong. Rebound will go to Thayer. Thayer coming back the other way. Thayer's got a wide open Binkley to her right. She'll fire a three and hit it. And that's what Kelliher Northome can do to you. If they're good from downtown, this game is going to turn into a shootout real fast.
This team can score from all levels of the floor, Gabe. You've got outside shooting, you have girls who can play in the post, and of course transition game, anything mid-range shoot, they're good in that as well.
Here's Bernhoff down the lane. Too strong again. Lawrence gets the putback, though, and puts it up and in. She's got 5 points early, and it's 13-9 Sacred Heart with 12:45 to go in this first half. Taking it up the floor now over to the right wing, Thayer. Thayer guarded over there by Horkin. Hesitation dribble, wants to drive, gets by Sunby, puts up a left-handed shot off back iron. Rebound Lawrence, she gets whacked. And another foul, and that's all the fouls that Kelliher Northome has to give here in this first half. Emma Wang gets hit with that one, her first.
And that's the thing about dealing with a very tall and aggressive post player. She's going to draw a lot of contact. We've already seen 5 fouls drawn against Lexi Lawrence in this game so far. 3 against Charlie Hallstrom, now a couple on Emma Wang as well.
Fun fact, it was when it was 2-1 Mustangs, that was the first time that Sacred Heart has trailed in the Ralph this year in these tournaments. Here's Sunby with a runner that's wide to the right, rebound by Wang. They took the lead right back after that and haven't lost it since. They've only trailed for about a minute or so in 3 games, well, 2 games and change played. Here's another turnover as Sunby comes away with it. The turnovers are piling up right now. Look out from behind. And Sunby with a behind the back dribble to move it over to Horkin on the left wing. Thayer on her. 12 minutes to go first half. 13-9. Sacred Heart in front. Looking for Lawrence. Pass too far. Stolen away in a 2-on-1. Coming back the other way. Look out from behind. And a foul. Arnson moved a little too quickly and hit too much of the arm that time of the driving Letterall. And Letterell will go to the line.
Well, Sunby is playing outstanding on the defensive end. She just looked over to Coach Lowe and says, I need a breather. She is bent over, and she's taking huge breaths right now, but that's because she's playing fantastic defense. And as I wouldn't know, defense is hard work.
That is definitely true. And so as that first free throw fell, Leah Sunby as she does go to the bench here, did not go to the bench until the second half of the game against Warren Alvarado Oslo, and that's because she had a cut on her knee and she was pulled because there was blood, and they had to make sure it was covered. It wasn't covered properly. Second free throw's no good. Loose ball taken by Horkin. There she goes. Got Kate Bernhoff running to the right. Bernhoff's got it. Spins up. It was a little too far underneath the basket. Rebound grab by Kelliher Northome trying to get out of there. Able to find lateral and coming back the other way. And cross court. Binkley already made a three from here. Thought about it. Now looking to drive. Spins. Will peel it back. Looking to reset. Lundeen driving on Bernhoff. Lundeen up and under. Fouled again. And we're going to start to see a trend here. A lot of fouls are being called. That's 10 in the first 6.5 minutes of this game combined.
Yeah, it's been a very physical game, and that's what happens when you have two teams that play great defense. You're going to see the body blows start to pile up, and oftentimes those will lead to the fouls being called.
First free throw by Lundeen is around and out. That was a nasty break there.
Yeah, sometimes the basket's just not forgiven to you on the free throw there. Lundeen typically makes that shot.
13-10, Sacred Heart. Second free throw on the way for Lundeen is good. Her first point of the day, 13-11. We'll see who really establishes a rhythm first. We're kind of all over the place as Sunby is already back at the scorer's table. Right wing, Arnson. Wanted risky, didn't have it. Now we'll go cross court, Bernhoff. She likes to shoot from this range. Back to Arnson. She's left all alone for three, and nothing but air. And a save attempt as it was going out of bounds, and it just gets launched back to Arnson. Horkin over to Risky in the corner. Once Lawrence down low. Lawrence has got it. Backing in. Right hand. Good. Not much you can do about that. Lawrence has got 7 points. Eagles up by 4.
No, not much at all. Lawrence has been dominant in the paint this entire tournament, it feels like. When she gets the ball, she goes to the rim, and oftentimes she'll put it through.
Still tons and tons of time. 10:50 to go here first half. 4-point lead. Lundeen drives. Doesn't like it. Picked up her dribble. Needs something. Look out. Nearly threw that one away. Driving Binkley, pass deflected, stolen by Horkin. Horkin had her pocket picked right back, and coming back the other way with a spin move and a layup. Pretty play that time, and well done by Binkley. She's got 7.
Just like that, we're back to a 2-point game, Gabe, and again, the turnovers here, that's been the story so far. Both teams have committed them. Both teams have capitalized on them as well.
Lawrence, double team, doesn't matter. Puts it right back up and in. She's got 9, and that'll warrant a timeout, and that'll be Sacred Heart to be the one to call it. 30-second timeout will take one as well. 17-13, Sacred Heart in front of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs. Welcome back to Ralph Engelstad Arena. 10:19 to go here in the first half. Yeah, it's been a pretty slow-moving first half. There's a lot of fouls and turnovers and all sorts of different stoppages. But Sacred Heart has a 17-13 lead, and taking it up the floor are the Mustangs. Looking to get something going. Lob to the baseline. Binkley driving, and she stepped on the baseline. Lydia Risky pushed her a little too far to the side. Nice defense. Turnover going back the other way.
I think Binkley might have wanted a foul on that one because she did take a bit of a shoulder there from Risky on that baseline. And now try to balance, but hey, force a turnover. No harm, no foul on that one.
Sunby now up the floor here. Hallstrom has 3 fouls for Kelliher Northome, their tallest starter at least right now, as Lawrence lost that ball and taken away over there by the Mustangs. Kaya Benton-Meyer was the one to do that. Up top, Binkley. Binkley moves it over. Thayer, she wants a 3. No. And offensive rebound up and under. Put back. Good. Pretty shot that time. Up and in by Letterall.
What can Kelliher not do? She sang the national anthem before this game, Gabe. Now she goes in there and makes a big point off the second chance. Good job by her keeping the Mustangs in this game, playing the post.
Driving is risky. High post. Once Lawrence. Lawrence has got to look out from behind. That's a foul. Just kind of whiffed at the ball and tried to hit the arm instead of the ball. And that's unfair. Look out. That's her third.
Looks like August Poxleitner is going to check in the game here in just a moment. And no one's going to join her. I can't see the number, but
that's going to be a tricky one today. First free throw is no good by Lawrence. The free throws aren't falling right now. August Poxleitner will check into the game. And re-entering is Emma Wang as well.
Just have to have somebody in there to address the dominance that Lexi Lawrence has had in the paint today.
Some form of height. Second free throw is good. Lawrence has got 10 of the Eagles' 18 points right now. And it's 18-15. Kelliher Northome is in some pretty significant foul trouble. Here's Binkley. Binkley will drive, kick it over. They'll bring it all the way back out. Poxleitner over her head. Not a backcourt violation, able to save it. And they'll reset. Lundeen. Lundeen behind the back, lost it. Bernhoff's on the ground to get it, looking for somewhere to go. Finds Sunby. Another turnover for the Mustangs.
Trying to be too cute with behind the back dribble, force a steal.
Look out, Bernhoff. That one's short. And a rebound. Going back to Northome, Kelliher, and Lundeen. That's a shot that Bernhoff loves to take. Binkley's left alone. Can she hit the three? Yes, she can. Binkley from downtown. That's her second three. She's got 10. We're tied at 18, and another 30-second timeout has been called. 8:38 to go, 18 apiece here at the Ralph. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back right after this.
Ever wonder what your city government does for you? They provide police and fire protection, emergency and disaster preparation, building code and zoning enforcement, street repair, cleaning and snow plowing, curbside garbage and recycling collection, plus spring and fall cleanup weeks. They deliver safe drinking water and maintain a wastewater system. They care for 22 parks and provide year-round recreation activities. They give loans for economic development and housing. They do all this and much more with the help of your city employees.
Back here at the Ralph Engelstad Arena, 8:38 to go. We're at an 18-18 score right now. And Kelliher Northome can credit that to 2 threes made in the last couple of minutes by Kylie Binkley. She's up to 10 points.
Binkley's elbow three, that's clearly her spot. She's had a couple from there tonight, and there's leaving her open. Why not take those shots? They're going to fall down most of the time.
Here's Leah Sunby to take it up the floor with 8.5 minutes to go in the first half. The defense is just trying to beg her to drive to the left, and Sunby won't do it. She'll work her way around to the right, weaving through traffic, but the shot comes short, and the rebound will be grabbed over there by Letterall. Takes it up and will peel it back. Binkley drives, will kick it back out Lundeen. Lundeen back to Binkley, guarded by Bernhoff. Binkley creates some space near a double team. Over to the right wing, Letterall. Letterall will work it all the way back around. Driving, Poxleitner, bring it back out. Binkley driving up and good. And Kelliher Northome is back in front with a 20-18 lead. Binkley's got 12.
And Binkley's had a good night today. We talked about her from the three-point range, but also going inside too, driving the lane, kind of making the defense have some fits there, trying to figure out who's coming and who isn't.
Risky driving, puts one up, too strong. Lawrence tips it out, but right over there is Letterall to grab it. And Kelliher Northome is in their best little spurt of rhythm on offense they've had all night. Can Sacred Heart disrupt it? Letterall fakes it down low to Wang. He'll bring it back out. Lundeen. Lundeen thought about a three. He'll dish it over to Binkley. Binkley will drive, create some space. Binkley will fire. Binkley in and out. Long rebound grab by Lundeen. Up and over Lawrence, too strong. And rebound by Arnson. Fires to Risky. Risky to Sunby. Sunby will take off. Sunby had it knocked out of her hands. Nice reach that time to poke it away by Binkley.
Now with the interior defense before there on the second chance attempt from Allie Lundeen. Lexi Lawrence comes in there and just gives a huge swat. Keep that ball away from the rim. Nice defensive play there to force the turnover.
Bernhoff out. Horkin back in. She'll be the one to inbound to Sunby, guarded by Lundeen. 7:17 to go. 20-18. Kelliher Northome in front. Sunby thought about going to the left. She just won't do it. Lawrence drives. Lawrence loses the ball. Goes down to the deck. Finds Risky somehow. Risky on the baseline. Little fade short. And ball tipped out. Sunby's got it. Got thrown to the ground. No whistle. And now Lawrence has got it. Lundeen fell towards her shins. Back to Sunby for three. No. Fight for the rebound. It'll be grabbed over there by Binkley. Arnson had a good look, but she jumped a little too early. And coming back the other way is Binkley and slowing the pace down for the Mustangs. 6:45 to go here. Binkley will drive to her right. Push it over. Letterall. Back to Lundeen. Lundeen up top. Poxleitner looking for Letterall, she's got it. And an offensive foul, an illegal screen will be sent there by Letterall. That'll be her first foul. 8th team foul for the Mustangs. Still holding on to that 2-point advantage.
And those are fouls you can't afford to have. That's just a discipline thing, right? Got to know where you're at. If you're going to be on a screen, you can't move and or can't hit the illegal screens. And it's just serious with that really will keep this game closer than maybe it should be.
Horkin will move it up top. Sunby, she'll fire again. Got that one to go. Leah Sunby from downtown. 2 of 4 to start from 3 for her. And it's 21-20, Sacred Heart back in front.
I think, Gabe, it's safe to say with the errors that the Mustangs made tonight, be it the miss at the free throw line, the illegal screens, things of that nature, to still be in this game and only down by 1. Just shows how talented they really are.
Wang will bring it back out. Lundeen wants to answer, and does! Allie Lundeen, her first bucket of the day. She had 1 free throw go down. That's 23-21, Kelliher Northome.
And just like that, back in the lead.
It's just those quick threes. They are just trying to get Sunby to drive to her left, and she won't do it. That pass up to Lawrence. She's got it, puts it up, puts it in. Not much you can do about that. Lexi Lawrence continue to add to her point total. She's got 12 for the game.
That's been one of the things. Coach Lowe said in the pregame interview that they're going to have that height advantage, and see, that's worked for them quite a bit. Again, Lawrence already has 12 points in the game.
Driving in, Lundeen tries to kick it. It gets back to the corner. Binkley, nice shot fake, looking to create some space. Good rotation by Sacred Heart. Wang's got it, back to Binkley on the right wing. Cross court, Letterall will drive. Letterall just puts up a firing runner. That was a crazy shot. Rebounded over there by Lawrence. Probably one you wouldn't advise taking again.
Wonder if she thought the shot clock was down.
And Sunby just standing there. The defender is almost on her right side completely, trying to force somebody to drive to the left. Here's Risky for 3. It's good. Lydia Risky from downtown makes it 26-23 Sacred Heart.
Another big shot, and it's just been back and forth, back and forth. These teams have really felt each other out so far, and we've seen a pretty good showing from both of them.
Lundeen will drive. Lundeen will kick it back out. Spinning is Binkley. Binkley puts one up. Blocking foul called on Sunby. For Sunby, that'll be her first foul, and they'll say that was on the shot, so it'll be 2 shots coming now for Binkley. Sacred Heart up 26-23, 4.5 to go first half.
I think somebody just got in there a bit too late that time.
First free throw is good. Yeah, you can be technically set, but timing matters when it comes to drawing a charge. You have to be set for a particular period of time.
A couple new faces check in as well, Gabe, I believe.
Yeah, Bristol Binkley is now in for the first time as that second free throw falls. Bristol Binkley, the 8th grader, hasn't done too poorly for herself. Doesn't get a ton of minutes per game, only about 10 or so. But they're very important when she does get in. Up top, it's Kate Bernhoff. Move it over to Arnson. Arnson down low. Lawrence, oh, nice spin move. Lawrence hesitates and puts it up and in. And Kelliher Northome has a problem right now. Lexi Lawrence has 14 of the team's 28 points. Eagles back up by 5, taking it up the floor, 3, excuse me. Lundeen, nice dish. Puts it up and a foul on Lawrence. And that's exactly what Kelliher Northome wanted to see. That's the second foul on Lexi Lawrence. And the free throw line trip, Brentenmeyer will be now.
Benmeyer, another one of these post players, comes off the bench, and Kelliher Northome is very deep in that regard. They have quite a few girls that can play in the post. And
first free throw's no good.
So if she's able to draw the fouls on Lawrence, that's what I think that they want, because Lawrence has been the best player on the floor for Sacred Heart tonight. And getting her off like she is right now, putting her on the bench, 2 fouls. It's a big deal.
Let's see how Kelliher Northome responds to this with Lexi Lawrence on the bench. Both free throws are no good. And the rebound, we grabbed over there by Anna Kaiser in for the first time. 3:55 remaining. Here is Bernhoff. Bernhoff will drive, kick it. Driving in, Horkin stops, out, Arnson, extra pass, Sunby won't shoot it, gets by Binkley though, extra kick out, Arnson will fire a 3, you bet! Ella Arnson from downtown, the 3s are falling for Sacred Heart, they're up to 6-point lead at 31-25.
Great shot too with Poxlighter going into her as well. Poxlighter came out of nowhere, firing the block, that shot just wasn't there in time.
Here is Poxlighter. We'll move it back up top, Binkley. Lundeen will drive, gets stood up by Arnson. He'll bring it back up top. Baseline jumper on the way too strong. And who did that last touch? It last touch Kelliher Northome as Poxlighter was very far on that shot as the substitutions will check back in for the Mustangs, as back into the game is Letterall as well as Lexi Hallstrom, sophomore number 32.
You have another one of the Hallstroms that can play in the post.
Well, Charlie hasn't seen much time. 3 fouls in the first 4 minutes or so. Moving in is Horkin. Horkin looking to peel it back out. It's got Arnson. Arnson will drive. Kick. Bernhoff wide open for 3. Off back iron. Nearly goes back in. Put back is good by Kaiser. 8-point lead for Sacred Heart. 2:50 to go. And a 33-25 clip.
Another huge shot there for Kaiser coming off the bench, getting the second chance points. You have to have somebody filling for Lexi Hallstrom who's not in there, and Kaiser has stepped up to the task.
Binkley gets fouled there by Kaiser, driving in, and she'll go back to the foul line. She's got 14 points in this first half. With Thayer on the bench with 3 fouls, their main scorer, and their main post player also having 3 fouls. Kelliher Northome is basically just trying to hold on for the remainder of this half until they can get them back out on the floor, as that first free throw is good.
They're hanging in there for sure. I mean, just down a couple possessions here in a 7-point game, rather.
Maybe it is 6. Let's see after this free throw. Yeah, you're right the first time. It was a 6 points. 6 for 6 from the line is Binkley. And now back into the game is Ben Meyer for the Mustangs. 33-27. Sacred Heart in front. Leah Sunby taking it up the floor as the clock hits 2.5 minutes to go in the first half. Sunby lobs it high post. Kaiser wants Risky. Risky's got it. Risky will drive high post. Will peel it back out. Horkin full fire, a 3. That's wide to the left. Rebound by Ben Meyer. She swarmed and will find Binkley. All the way down court. Bristol Binkley puts up a runner. That's no good. That's another wild shot by Kelliher Northome. I suppose you're trying to draw a foul all the way down court. It's Horkin. Horkin gets fouled. It's good. Counted at 1.
And Horkin just did exactly what Binkley tried to do right there. Difference is the shot did fall down for Horkin, and I think there you have to just take your shot and still try to be accurate rather than force on trying to draw the foul, because if you're focused on drawing the foul, sometimes you don't make the shot. That's the important part, is to try to pick up the and 1, right?
And oftentimes you won't get the call. Free throw falls for Horkin. 9-point lead, 36-27. Up the floor now is Lundeen, just trying to stop the bleeding here. Lundeen will put up a runner, hits nothing but air, and it was last touch by Sacred Heart. It grazed the hand of Kaiser. Bit of a lucky break there for the Mustangs. They'll inbound with 1:50 to go.
Yeah, the lucky break indeed. I mean, still
well, maybe
down by.
It is. The officials are going to have a conversation. And let's see. Coach Waldo was making a couple comments that way, and they're headed to
Just change the foul, it sounds like. Binkley's going to be charged with it.
Yep, Bristol Binkley gets hit with that one. We'll appreciate getting the calls correct. Inbound Lundeen, move it over in the corner, wide open 3. Can't do that. Kylie Binkley's got another one. She has 19 points in this first half and almost single-handedly keeping Kelliher Northome in this half. It's a 6-point lead. Risky. Driving, spinning, and had it knocked out of her hands by Binkley. Take it back the other way. It's a 4-on-2. They'll move it over Lundeen, cross court. Nice shot fake. Binkley will drive, put up a runner. Got it. She has 21 points in the first half, and Kelliher Northome's only down by 4 with 1:15 to go. She has 21. The rest of the team has 11.
We have a 5-0 Kylie Binkley run, too, for what it's worth. This is the Mustang team that we know. They've got the transition game. They're able to get a steal, able to get some quick points off of it as well.
Sunby is having to force herself to look to her left, which is not her strong suit. Here's Arnson. Will lob it to the corner. Sunby open 3. Yep. That is her strong suit, though. Her third 3 of the half. With 50 seconds left, it's 39-32. Sacred Heart in front. Up the floor now is Lundeen. Shoot it now, get a 2-for-1, but otherwise it's going to be the shot clock being turned off for Sacred Heart. Ben Meyer down low, double team, dumps it off wide open underneath and put in. Bristol Binkley. Shot clock turned off. Leah Sunby will take it up the floor. 25 seconds, and they're going to hold for 1 shot. So Sunby will move over to her right. Wanted to screen. Kaiser goes back the other way. Sunby guarded by Lundeen with 15. Peels it back. Lundeen guarding her by the logo with 12. Sunby will drive to the left with 10. Spinning to the right side with 8. Up and under. That's no good. Kaiser gets the rebound and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Kaiser with 6.7 seconds to go. And Kelliher Northome has an opportunity with the last shot.
Here comes your Hail Mary play, right?
Well, you got time. Binkley
time.
knows it. Here she comes. Binkley will just slowly take it up the floor. She sees it, fires from the logo. Oh, it just doesn't go. And the rebound goes to Risky. And that will end the first half. 39-34. Sacred Heart in front. Man, that had a little bit of everything, didn't it?
That was a half. It's a great half.
This is the championship basketball, kind of what you wanted. 39-34, Sacred Heart in front as we hit halftime. We will take a full break, and we will come back with our halftime stats coming up right after this.
For over 45 years, Grove Mechanical has been the trusted choice for heating and cooling solutions in Crookston and the surrounding communities. From furnace repairs to air conditioning installations, we're committed to keeping your home comfortable year-round. We're proud to support this community and all its athletes. Best of luck to the Crookston Pirates this season. Grove Mechanical is behind you all the way.
Welcome to Andy Oman State Farm. We're located on 423 North Broadway, next to Holiday in Crookston, Minnesota. Third generation agent with State Farm. We've got a team here with over 75 years of experience, 6 of us fully licensed, here to serve you. We know insurance is about a promise, and we're here from the beginning to throughout the whole process to deliver on that promise.
Nobody likes to wait on hold, and neither do we. Give our office a call where a cheerful voice is ready to help you right away. Call 218-281-3643.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Welcome to Hope Therapy, where we specialize in therapy for pediatrics. From speech to occupational and physical therapies, we invite you to experience our welcoming environment, where our professional therapists treat you like family. Everyone deserves the gift of hope. Experience it today and learn how we can help your child thrive.
Best wishes to the Sacred Heart Eagles during today's playoff game from everyone at Hope Therapy. Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate. He's been part of the Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and surrounding communities for over 60 years. Phil's a proud supporter of high school sports and especially Sacred Heart Athletics, and also a proud proponent of real estate investments. Let Phil be a calming voice in the crazy world of real estate. Give him a call so he can help you out. All he asks is you give him a chance. Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate, 218-693-1062. Online, forksrealestate.com. Thank you and good luck, Eagles.
Crookston Valley Cooperative in Crookston is your full-service local agronomy dealer, delivering the products and services that you've come to expect. Crookston Valley Cooperative specializes in seed, chemical, and fertilizers that you need to keep your farm operation growing. For expert advice you can rely on, give Sean, Mike, or Matt a call at 281-1178 today or stop by at Crookston Valley Cooperative, located at 1122 Fairfax Avenue in Crookston. Crookston Valley Co-op, here to keep you growing.
And I welcome you back here to Ralph Engelstad Arena in Thief River Falls, where we have got a dandy here between Kelliher Northome and Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart, they hold a 39-34 advantage at the moment. It's been back and forth. Sacred Heart has trailed a couple of times, only once by 1 point at 2-1 and once by 2 points at 20-18. Story for Sacred Heart, they've been hitting a lot of threes again. They've done that consistently throughout the tournament. They hit 7 threes in the semifinal game. They hit 5 here in this one. 3 of them came from Leah Sunby. She's got 9 points right now, but she's second behind Lexi Lawrence, leading all scores for Sacred Heart with 14. We also have 6 points from Lydia Risky, 3 points from Finley excuse me, 3 points from Finley Horkin and from Ella Arnson, and 2 points for Anna Kaiser. For Kelliher Northome, 5 different players have scored for them. They have 34 points. 21 of them have come from Kylie Binkley. 3 of them have come from downtown, 6 from the free throw line, and then 3 other 2-point buckets to give her 21 points. And there's 4 points apiece from Kate Thayer, who has 3 fouls, and Allie Lundeen, and then 3 points for Kenna Letteral, and then 2 for Bristol Binkley, the younger Binkley sister. Expect that for Kelliher Northome. They only had 5 players record points in their 20-point win over the Warren Alvarado Oslo Ponies, in the battle of horses, I suppose, in that game on Tuesday night. They didn't allow very many points either, so they didn't need very many to win that one by 20. But Sacred Heart, once again, hitting threes. That's been something that's been a consistent trend throughout the course of these quarterfinals, semifinals, and now the finals here. Hitting a ton in the first half against Cass Lake Bena to go up by 20. Hitting 10 throughout the entire game to outpace Monoman Waban, and now outpacing Kelliher Northome 5-4 in 3-point shots as well. And it's difficult to outpace Kelliher Northome in 3-point makes. It's 5-4 Sacred Heart in that one. This game has been relatively interesting so far. Zach, I tell you what, after that first half, I don't know what we're going to see out of the second half, but it should be a fun one.
Yeah, I'd say this one's one of the hype of being a great game as a section championship should be, right? But, I mean, we will see what happens in the second half. I mean, we're going to see the Mustangs get their players back on the court. I imagine Holstrom's going to be back in there to start the second half. Can she stay out of foul trouble? And can anybody stop Lexi Lawrence? That's the big question.
That's going to be a big key as well that we haven't mentioned. We have mentioned throughout, but not in the halftime set here, as both Charlie Holstrom, their main post player, and Kate Thayer, their 26 points per game scorer, had picked up 3 fouls in that first half, and Kelliher Northome still only trails by 5. Will that be the difference? That's probably the $1 million question, isn't it?
Yeah, that is the $1 million question. You say that, Gabe, too. This Mustang team, they've been able to score, 90 points a game, it feels like, almost every time they hit the court. And, even without 2 of their best players on the floor, they are still able to hang in there. But when those 2 are out there, this team suddenly becomes a secretariat amongst Mr. Team. And we might see some of that display here. They got some momentum kind of going to the halftime with a couple of those transition buckets. Kylie Binkley making some big shots. We'll see if that continues going into the second half.
Possibility is there. We will take a break. We'll come back. We'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update, and we'll have the second half coming up right after this. Sacred Heart leads by 5.
You've been waiting for a chance to do something that matters, something big without a big price tag. Welcome to Northland Community and Technical College. Here you can have a big impact on a small campus, in classrooms that mirror today's workplace, with instructors who teach from experience and know you by name. You've been waiting for a place like this. Are you ready?
Shopping for groceries is easier than ever with Hugo's Family Marketplace. To simplify life, Hugo's offers convenient online shopping with delivery or curbside pickup at gohugos.com. Even better, shop on the go with the Hugo's Family Marketplace smartphone app. Download e-coupons, recipes, grocery lists, weekly ads, and place your grocery order right from your phone. Save time and save big with Hugo's Family Marketplace, your hometown grocer since 1939.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
This is my farm.
Don't come out here and tell me what I need.
I need solutions that work and market options that are worth my time.
Small town support that sees the bigger picture.
A global network that empowers us. A co-op that's there for us every day.
Exceptional people, exceptional care.
The team at Riverview Health is getting stronger to serve you better. Riverview Health is pleased to welcome orthopedic surgeon Dr. Brennan Smith. Dr. Smith specializes in joint replacements and sports medicine. Dr. Smith is now seeing patients at Riverview Clinic in Crookston, East Grand Forks, and Thief River Falls. You know you'll be in good hands with Riverview Health when you need specialized care. For appointments, call 218-281-9595.
You can make a sweet life right here in the Red River Valley with a career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Our shift schedule offers 14 days off per month, which gives you time for family, friends, the great outdoors, and everything else you enjoy about small town living. Entry-level positions are available, and pay starts around $18 per hour. Apply today at crystalsugar.com and share in our sweet success.
Back here, Ralph Engelstad Arena. We'll take a quick look at our Draft Sports Bar and Grill scoreboard update before we get rolling in the second half. The finals that we have right now for you heard on KROX. The Twins and Atlanta Braves played to a 9-9 tie in spring training. Rockhurst University out of Missouri beat UMC in college baseball 5-4 to game played at Davenport. Then in boys hockey, Class A semifinals, St. Cloud Cathedral beat Orono 4-1, and East Grand Forks, they beat Hibbing 7-5. Class AA consolation, Shakopee over Andover 5-2, and Lakeville South beat Rogers 7-4.
And Stillwater leading St. Thomas Academy 2-0, just starting the third.
All right, thank you very much. They're starting the third. We're starting the second half here. Kelliher Northome with the ball first, moving right to left on your screen or radio dial. Sacred Heart the opposite direction. It's there with 3 fouls and 4 points. So move it over to Binkley on the left wing. Screen over there. Hallstrom also back in. Guarded by Lawrence. Hallstrom stops, turns around. Little handoff there. Up and under. No good. Fight for the rebound. A kerfuffle down there. Lawrence fighting with it. A player goes down. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Sacred Heart Eagles for their first possession of the second half. All over the place down low.
Well, we should mention, too, in Class A girls basketball, Mare Lutheran is going to state. They beat United Christian Academy, and they're out of Section 4. In Section 2, Sleepy Eye St. Mary's won by 3 over Bold. In Section 6, West Central area beat Underwood.
Thank you very much. Ball knocked out of bounds after that shot by Lexi Lawrence, and that will be Northome Kelliher ball. Just continuing to add to the names. And one of these two teams will add to the names of the 8 teams that will make it to state. That will be happening throughout the end of next week and into the weekend next week. Taking it up the floor, Thayer. Guarded up top by Swickla. Didn't play a lot in that first half. They'll dump it off Hallstrom. Guarded over there by Lawrence. Lawrence over to Binkley with 21 points. Working on her. Here's a screen. Driving in, dumps it off. Little runner, baseline, no good. And Lawrence comes away with the board. Bring it back up top at Sunby. Taking it up the floor. 1 minute gone by. Nobody has scored here to start this second half. Sunby just wanting somebody to help. Lundeen is trying to beg her to drive to the left, and she just won't do it. Out to Horkin on the right wing. Up top, Risky. Risky to Swickla. Over to Sunby. Nearly threw it away. Lawrence up top. Back out Swickla. Swickla had it knocked away. And a steal by Kelliher Northome. And a travel on that pass attempt. Back the other way.
A rare mistake there. Off the bench, Kate Thayer comes in. She's trying to travel, trying to take a pass, rather. She took an extra step right into the hand of a defender and ends up being called for the travel there.
Although you might have been thankful that they reset, because that pass would have been taken by Horkin,
yes,
who has the ball right now on the left wing. Down low, Lawrence working on Hallstrom, puts it up, and no good. I don't know how that didn't fall. Hallstrom comes away with the board. Flying down the court here. Hallstrom will dish it back off. Here's a 3 on the way. Off back iron. Rebound by Risky. On that attempt by Thayer. She'll peel back. And back the other way comes Sacred Heart. Sunby weaving through traffic. We'll bring it back and dump it off to the corner. Swickla on a 2-bounce pass. Guarded by Letterall. Swickla into Risky. Will spin on Binkley. Another spin. Up and under. How did that go in? A circus shot high off the glass and it falls. And Risky scores the first point for the second half for either side.
Maybe for anybody. I guess the bank is open, Gabe. Nice shot there. Maybe for the one that didn't go last time that should have.
Bank is open. I would like to make a withdrawal. Here's Lundeen. We'll move it over to the right wing. Hallstrom guarded by Lawrence. Once down low. Thayer's got it. Double team. Puts it up. No good. And the rebound will go over to Risky.
Tough shot to make there for 2 defenders, too. Thayer might have wanted to pass out and outside. He had 2 girls on you. Somebody on the floor is open somewhere else.
Sunby driving. Dishes out to Lawrence. Back up Risky. You got Horkin on the wing. She'll choose to spin around the other way. Wanted Lawrence, didn't have it. They left Sunby alone, though, for 3. And off back iron and over the backboard out of bounds. Maybe a bit of a fortuitous bounce for Kelliher Northome. That shot will normally fall as Arnson will check back in for Swickla. Up the floor is Thayer. 15-15 to go here. Thayer, Letterall will fire a 3. No good. She went down, no call. Thayer comes away with the rebound. Tries to dish it down low. Hallstrom backing in, turns around, fade away, around and in.
How did Hallstrom even get a handle on that ball? Between 2 defenders, really tough pass, but nicely executed. And good job by Hallstrom just finding the ball, getting to the rim.
Lundeen will pick up Sunby full court. Trying to hesitate, make some moves. We'll dish it over to Risky. Risky driving on Binkley, out to Horkin. Bobble the ball, gets it right back. We'll dribble baseline, wing it back out. Horkin will drive, lob it down low. Lawrence will put it up, and too strong. Fight for the rebound. Will be grabbed by Binkley. And a full court pass all the way down to Letterall. She couldn't catch it. She dumped it back to Lundeen, over to Hallstrom, puts it up and puts it in. Unorthodox fast break, but it worked. And Kelliher Northome's cut the lead to 3.
Almost hook and ladder there on the offensive side. Now defensively, we see that aggressive man-to-man defense on the full court press.
Sunby nearly lost it, but able to drive on Lundeen, driving with her left hand, finding Lawrence, and she missed the shot, gets it back, missed again, gets it back, third time's the charm, up and in. 16 points for Lawrence, 43-38, Sacred Heart. Driving is Thayer, move it over to Hallstrom. Now she wants a 3. That was off from the moment she let it go, and the rebound will go to Risky. Quick threes are the name of the game for Kelliher Northome, but right now they're just not falling.
Yeah, that's been the issue for them tonight. The shots haven't fallen for Kelliher Northome where they have for Sacred Heart, and that's been the difference here.
Driving is Risky, backing in on Binkley. Once down low, Lauren. She just missed 3 shots. She's not missing that one, though. Up and under and good. 18 points and a timeout. Sacred Heart is the one that calls it. They have a 45-38 lead. They'll take a quick break, and we will as well. Sacred Heart leads by 7. Welcome back to Ralph Engelstad Arena, 45-38, Sacred Heart in front. Kelliher Northome with the ball, it's Thayer. Up the floor, will drive to her left to start. Drogan on Arnson will just take it all the way to the rack and put it up and in. A quick bucket, and that's exactly what Kelliher Northome needs right now. As Sunby nearly lost out of bounds, gets it back to Horkin. Look out from behind, some pursuit, and that had a turnover written all over it, off the knee of Horkin. Nice pursuit by Lundeen, back to the Mustangs.
Yeah, this Mustang defense does not relent. Even if they're beat, they're still going to try to find a way to make it hard for you. Lundeen with the pressure, with the pursuit, gets the ball off her knee.
Yeah, Horkin, a state trackster, but when you're dribbling the ball, you can't run as fast as you normally do.
And she definitely has that track run form whenever she's taking off and running down the floor. Here's Hallstrom, got past one defender, little turnaround, tough fade. Oh, what a shot by Hallstrom, who was left scoreless in the first half. She had 3 fouls. Now she has 6 points, and the lead's cut down to 3 again.
And her impact is huge on the floor, right? I mean, you get a big that can score like Hallstrom is. That helps the team quite a bit, especially if it's trailing.
Bernhoff had it knocked away by Binkley, and Binkley will take it all the way to the rack and up and in. A quick 6-0 run for Kelliher Northome out of the timeout. They've cut the lead to 1.
And that's 23 points of the night for Binkley. No fouls for her either.
What a game she's putting together. 12 and a half to go. 45-44 Sacred Heart. Horkin driving baseline. Hands it off Sunby. Sunby has to dribble to her left. Lobs it up to Arnson. Arnson driving on Hallstrom. Will dish it down low. Kaiser got it. Kaiser missed the layup. Fight for the ball and knocked out of bounds. It was last touched, I believe, by Kelliher Northome. No! And it might have been a mistake there by the officials. It looked like that ball hit the leg of, I think, either Letterall or Hallstrom before it hit out of bounds, but it'll go the way of the Mustangs.
I think the officials thought it hit off Arnston.
It did hit off of Arnston, but I thought she knocked it off a player before it hit the ground. I am up way up high, so
yeah, it's tough to see up here from our vantage point.
Vision's not necessarily my strong suit from this high up. Hallstrom on the high post. We'll move it down over. Lundeen will drive, stop, turn around, and a walk. So no harm, no foul off that turnover, and we'll go back the other way. 12 minutes to go. Eagles up by 1.
Sometimes catch a break, and Sacred Heart has certainly done that a couple times tonight when it's mattered the most. And they've been able to stay in this game partly because they've been able to make their shots, but also just little errors like that from Kelliher Northome that they wouldn't typically make.
Sunby for 3, off back iron, and Binkley comes away with the rebound, beating Arnson to it. That was a quick trigger. Didn't fall for Leah. Binkley over to Hallstrom. Much more active without fouling here in the second half. Putting moves on Lawrence. Will go down low. Ben Meyer, turn around, off back iron. Lawrence with the board. And will fire it to Sunby, who can take off. Sunby, Lundeen's able to close in, make her go to the left. Sunby will stop. Peel back around. And had it knocked away by Lundeen, and is grabbed over there by Hallstrom. Hallstrom on the move. Hallstrom being chased by Risky. Hallstrom to the rack, up and good. And Kelliher Northome is back in front.
And Charlie Hallstrom, and if you can see too, she's been playing more of the forward position here. Now that Buntmeyer's been playing down low in the post, and Hallstrom being one of the more athletic bigs, she can do that. Even reversal there, play outside and play some defense, getting the steal there.
It's been 3 games since Sacred Heart trailed in the second half. How will they respond to this? Lexi Lawrence is triple teamed and went down with no call. Nice defense by the Mustangs, playing some of their best basketball of the night right here with 10:55 to go in the second half.
For sure, you can say there is a lot of fight in this Mustang team. Even down in the first half, they've stormed right on back into this game.
Inbound to Lawrence. She wants to put that to bed. That shot's no good, and a travel is called from the far side. Official. So Kelliher Northome will get it back. On an 8-0 run after a Sacred Heart timeout, Kelliher Northome with the lead. Thayer looking to drive, will peel it back, guarded by Arnson, kick it over right wing. Lundeen driving, Lundeen, open runner from the post, nearly banked it in, flying into the rebounds, Lawrence, and Risky's the one that comes away with it. They'll get it to Sunby, this full court man that's been started since the end of the first half by the Mustangs. Sunby working on Lundeen, will spin it back over to the right. Sunby driving, hands it off corner, Arnson. Arnson will look to drive, working on Binkley, nearly turned it over, found Horkin for 3. Off back iron, long rebound, Horkin's got it. We'll turn it back around. Risky will drive on Hallstrom. Risky gets hit on the closing in, Lundeen. And 2 free throws now for Risky. And Lundeen should be hit with that foul. And yes, she is. And for Lundeen, that's her first. And that's the first foul of the half for either side.
Different story than the first half, right? We had, 15 fouls in the first half, I believe?
No good on the free throw. Sacred Heart, 2 of 7. I believe I have my math correct. They're having trouble from the line today.
And that's been one of the few weak points in their game tonight, has been the free throw line.
That second one does fall.
And early on, they were put on the line a lot just because of the early fouls from Kelliher Northome.
10 minutes left. We're tied at 46.
Yeah, they haven't been able to come with points to the line until just now, so see if that continues for them.
Thayer got it. 8 points now for Thayer. And it's 48-46 Kelliher Northome. Sunby splits the defense. Sunby will drive. You got numbers just weaving around and making circles. Lawrence up. Good. 20 points for Lawrence. We're tied at 48. Lundeen will take it up the floor. 9.5 to go here in the second half. Binkley on the left wing, guarded by Horkin. Binkley moving over Hallstrom. I don't know how she caught that pass. Hallstrom, another fadeaway. That one is short. Rebound by Risky up the floor is Sunby. Sunby drives, stops, kicks it. Arnson, baseline, wanted down low, didn't have it. Back outside, Lawrence. Lawrence doesn't have anywhere to go. Move back to Sunby. Tied at 48 as we're approaching 9 minutes to go here. Shot clock at 17. Sacred Heart with the ball. Sunby will move it over right wing. Horkin. Horkin guarded tightly over there by Thayer, who has 3 fouls. Horkin blows by. Kick. Here's a 3 on the way. No good. Offensive rebound. No. Its ball's been thrown around, rattling like a pinball machine. Lawrence went down again. And now here's Hallstrom. We got 5 on 3 if you push. Hallstrom will kick it back out. Lundeen, open 3, way short, nothing but air. Looking to save it, and it's saved in. Arnson was stepped on the out-of-bounds line after she grabbed it, and Kelliher Northome retains possession.
On the Lundeen 3, sometimes you're just that wide open, you can't believe it, and you whiff on the shot, and that might have been what happened there. Again, Lundeen's a very good shooter. She typically would make that one, but fortunately for the Mustangs, they get it back.
It's the case in basketball, sometimes like feeling you're too wide open. Binkley was not that wide open and then missed the 3 as a result. And a offensive foul they're going to call as Thayer tried to go for a jump ball, and they ruled that she didn't get the ball. And that's 4 fouls on Thayer.
And here come the Boo Birds, Gabe.
That is a, got to be honest, I'm not real sure about that one, but it will stay tied at 48 with 8.5 minutes to go, and Sacred Heart with the ball. Perhaps it was just because that she came in from behind as opposed to in front to try and take it. Sunby on the right wing. Risky held onto the ball behind her back to avoid dropping that pass. We'll move over to Arnson. Arnson will drive, help defense, drop the ball, throws it up, read like a book by Lundeen, and she's fouled by Horkin. 2 fouls now on Finley.
Maybe the first foul of the half, too, for Sacred Heart as a team.
And other teams in particular foul trouble in terms of team fouls. But Thayer, their leading scorer with 8 points today, has 4 fouls and is staying on the court. And I'm sure Sacred Heart is all too aware of that. It's Thayer on the right wing. Bullet pass down low to Wang, puts it up. That was deflected by Risky. Lawrence saves it into Sunby. Sunby takes off. Lundeen forcing her to spin. Sunby keeps that dribble. Horkin for 3. You bet! Horkin from downtown puts Sacred Heart up by 3. Here's Binkley. Looking to drive quickly. Stops, doesn't have anything. Nearly threw it away. Here's a 3 on the way by Thayer, and she got it back. Back and forth we go. We're tied at 51. And Horkin will take it up the floor. 7.5 to go. Horkin looks it in. Risky on the cut. Risky too strong. Lawrence with the rebound. Puts it up. No good. Got it back. Puts it up again. Gets fouled. Wang will get hit with that one. That'll be her second.
Of course, those back-to-back threes, it just feels like the air in this room is getting thinner and thinner and thinner as the clock ticks on down, and we're in a tie game here. Every possession matters, it seems. Every point matters, it seems, and Sacred Heart has got us our financial line. We'll see if Lawrence can get these two.
First free throw, got it.
It's a good start.
Can't make 2 unless you make the first one.
That's true.
52-51, Sacred Heart in front. Second free throw by Lawrence. Around and around and out. Fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds by Risky. And it'll stay. It'll go back to Kelliher Northome, as that's 4 of 10 from the line for Sacred Heart in this game.
And that's the number to look at and not be too thrilled about, especially if this game is a very close finish.
All signs are pointing that way. Here's Thayer, will drive and gets fouled hard that time as multiple players go down to the ground. And that looks like that'll go on Horkin, and that's the first real Sacred Heart foul trouble. That's Horkin's 3rd.
And even if Horkin is there and standing still, she was inside that half circle.
There was really no way to avoid a foul, but Kelliher Northome missed the free throw as a result. 7:09 to go, Sacred Heart up by 1. And here's Bryn Stevens in for the first time after missing Tuesday night's game due to illness. Didn't get back to practice until Thursday. Second free throw, hits the front of the rim, no good again, knocked out of bounds, last touch by Wang, and those are 2 shots that Thayer would like to have back.
Now let's see how aggressive Sacred Heart wants to be offensively here. Up by 1.
Full court press right now, Horkin. Working on Thayer, oh, nice crossover. Horkin drives to the corner, Sunby for 3, in and out. Lawrence gets the rebound, swarmed, and tried to put it up and got fouled.
I think you'll take that. And obviously you want to get the 3 to go by 2 possessions, but 2 shots at the line, you stop the clock, you have a chance to go up a couple more points.
Binkley gets her first foul of the game with 6:54 to go. And Lawrence, who just went 1 of 2 from the line, will shoot 2 here. First one is good. It's easy to get in your head, both as a player and as a team, if you're missing free throws a lot. But Lawrence has been kind of the saving grace here in this one. Second shot is good, gets them both. She's got 23. Sacred Heart up by 3.
And the poise from Lawrence, too, is impressive. And only as a sophomore, she's made for the spotlight. She's played really well in these big games here. 23 points on this evening.
Thayer will drive the baseline. Stop, throws it all the way to nobody. Out of bounds. And Thayer is having a rough day right now, and looks like Coach Waldo senses that and will call a timeout, a full one, with 6:42 to go. Sacred Heart up by 3. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
For all of your automotive service needs, call Christian Brothers Ford here in Crookston. We have a service team to handle all of your vehicle's needs. Does your vehicle pull to the right or left? Call and schedule an alignment today. Proper alignment saves gas and wear on your tires. We're here to take care of your vehicle repairs and maintenance. Call Christopher or Jersey in the service department at 281-1338. Make an appointment today with the service department at Christian Brothers Ford of Crookston, where we make it easy.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Efficiencies are critical, which is why you need a lender who will find the right loan structure for a strong financial future. You need a lender to look out for your whole farm operation. Ag Country.
We are back here at Ralph Engelstad Arena. Sacred Heart clinging on to dear life to a 3-point lead. They're the ones with the ball. It's Arnson, Horkins, Sunby, Lawrence, Stevens out there for the Eagles. 6:35 to go. Here's Horkin on the right wing, down low to Lawrence. She was actually pretty far up top. Bring it back out. Horkin, she wants a three. Short. Rebound by Sunby. She was the only one there. And had the ball lost, got it back on her knees, found Arnson for three. Oh, that's fantastic by Leah Sunby, and Arnson drills the three.
That was a critical possession there to score on for Sacred Heart. Now we're not just up by 2 scores, we're up by 6.
That's an incredible play by Sunby. She just seems to do something in the second half of games as Thayer missed another three. Hallstrom tracks down the board. Down low, knocked away by Stevens. Fight for it. Stevens has it. 5:50 to go.
Bryn Stevens has not missed a beat. Missed Tuesday with the illness. Coming back like she never left.
Horkin left alone. Can't do that. 9-point lead. The threes won't stop falling for the Eagles. Here's Binkley. Kicks it back out. Hallstrom wants to answer. Can't. Rebound by Stevens. An opportunity to really hammer down. With 5:25 and counting. Sunby guarded by Lundeen. Stops. Look out from behind. Nearly knocked away by Binkley. Picked up her dribble. Needs somewhere to go. Finds Horkin. Horkin moving in. Lobs it into Lawrence. Lawrence double team. Turnaround fade. Didn't get much on that one. Rebound by Lundeen. Still time for Kelliher Northome. That pass caught with one hand by Thayer. And then a foul by Arnson. For Arnson, that'll be her second foul. Only the third team foul for Sacred Heart in the second half, as Risky will check back in and Stevens will exit. And another timeout is going to be called here by the Mustangs. They're all of a sudden down by 9 with 5:02 to go. We'll take a 30-second break, and we'll be back right after this on KROX.
Looking for a truck that works as hard as you do? This March, lease a Chevy Silverado 1500 2FL for just $549 a month on a 36-month lease. With 10,000 miles per year, first payment due at signing, and financing through GM Financial, this deal is built for you. At Rydell, we believe trust is earned by doing what's right every time. No games, no gimmicks, just honest pricing, expert service, and a team that puts you first. Together, let's drive. Real life, real relationships, real Rydell.
Well, there's nothing like Chapel Roan to lift your spirits up, as that's what's playing through the Ralph Engelstad Arena. 60-51, Sacred Heart in front.
Sacred Heart is H-O-T-T-O-G-O.
Yeah, at the current moment,
Beat me to it.
especially from downtown. And that's another turnover there by Lundeen. Yes, it is, as Sunby read that pass beautifully and finds Lawrence. Right back to Sunby.
These sophomores are not playing like sophomores. They're playing like seniors.
There are 2 years left here in this program. High post, Lawrence, back out, Risky, wants another three, you bet! They won't stop falling!
And to this point, this team is so young, and they're playing like they've been here before. It's really impressive what Sacred Heart has done tonight.
12-point lead, Hallstrom drives, peels back, Binkley over on the right wing. Crossover, now guarded by Sunby, and a blocking foul will go on Sunby there. That'll be her second foul of the night.
Yeah, some of the fans not happy with it, but Sunby did make a little contact, and in a section championship game, maybe a little touchy, but Sacred Heart leading by 12, a little easier to take.
Lob inside, Thayer blocked from behind. Back up, shot no good, loose ball, Lawrence fighting for it, and a jump ball is called. Possession error will go the way of the Eagles. And Kelliher Northome's offense is all out of sorts right now.
Yeah, they've got to start getting some answers. They were up. They were tied. They call a timeout, and all of a sudden starts slipping away from them. And sometimes at this point in the game, you can't lose your focus. And
oh my goodness, Horkin turned on the speed, and Binkley knocked her straight to the ground. And 100% of the time, that will be called a foul.
I love how Horkin just went right after it, and she saw she might get clipped there, but she took it for the team.
It's one of those things that you often hear in racing. If you see a gap and you don't take it, you're no longer a racing driver. She saw a gap and she took it. And that just shows that undenying will to try and win. Here's Arnson, wants to add to the three-point barrage. That one's short. Fight for the rebound. Sunby comes away with it. All 5-1 of her. That ball's knocked out of bounds by Northome Kelliher. It'll stay with Sacred Heart with 3:51 to go. And it looks like another timeout's going to be called. This one by Sacred Heart. Well, the trend has been whoever calls a timeout, the opposite team is the one on the run. Will that stay that way? We'll find out after this full timeout. Sacred Heart leads by 12.
Discover exclusive savings during the Smith Brothers authorized sale at the Amish Gallery. Save 20% on all Smith Brothers sofas, sectionals, recliners, and chairs. Choose from thousands of fabrics and leather combinations, in stock and made to order, all 20% off. Choose your style, select your coverings, add your details. It's all custom made in the USA. Don't miss the Smith Brothers authorized sale, only at the Amish Gallery, at the corner of Washington and 40th Avenue South, Grand Forks.
Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate. He's been part of the Grand Forks, East Grand Forks, and surrounding communities for over 60 years. Phil's a proud supporter of high school sports and especially Sacred Heart Athletics, and also a proud proponent of real estate investments. Let Phil be a calming voice in the crazy world of real estate. Give him a call so he can help you out. All he asks is you give him a chance. Phil Vagno, Coldwell Banker, Forks Real Estate, 218-693-1062. Online, forksrealestate.com. Thank you, and good luck, Eagles.
Well, as we welcome you back, it's all Sacred Heart right now, and they'll inbound from the baseline with 18 on the shot clock and 3:51 to go. Up by 12 on a 12-0 run. That pass a little too far, knocked out of bounds by Hallstrom. So he'll do it again, but right underneath the basket.
She just gets a hand on that one that time. You know, good effort for her defensively. Not able to get the steal, but at least make him do it again.
Sunby gets it in. Lawrence puts it up. That was deflected over there by Brundemeyer. And coming back the other way is Hallstrom. Had to pick it back up. Look for Lundeen. Lundeen fighting with Sunby over on the baseline. Back to Hallstrom. It's not over yet, but time is of the essence right now for the Mustangs. Dumping it back off. There. Back to Hallstrom. Hallstrom will drive. Backing in. Up and under. No. Lawrence comes away with the rebound. 3:20 to go. Sunby. Peel it back to Lundeen. Lundeen over to Risky. Risky will drive. Risky up and under. Had it knocked away that time. Nice defense by Hallstrom, but with 3:10 to go. Can't afford to have Sacred Heart inbounding it on a constant basis.
Right, they've got to get a steal on these inbounds. They also can't allow any easy points here.
Sunby will lob. Lawrence gets hit as she goes down as a pile of bodies. Head towards the deck that time, and who's that foul on? It's there. And the crowd knows it. And both crowds will cheer for different reasons as Thayer heads back to the bench. The junior fouls out with 11 points. And Lexi Lawrence is back at the line. She's hit 3 free throws in this half. First one, got it. 24 for Lawrence.
Now the question for Kelliher Northome is how are they going to get things going offensively now that they're down one of their top scorers? And Binkley's had herself a great night. I figure she's going to be the one that's going to be called upon a bit heavier.
Second shot, no good. Rebound by Lundeen on the move. Binkley, she's the one with it. Going straight to the rack, puts it up. It's short. Fight for the rebound. Sunby's got it on the ground, lost it, pushes it through the legs of Risky, and it somehow finds Lawrence. That just might perfectly describe the way this game is going for the Eagles. Up the floor, Horkin. 2:50 to go. Eagles up by 13.
No need for Sacred Heart to rush here. They're up big. They've got 2:45 to go. Why don't you use that entire shot clock up unless you have a really open shot?
Horkin kicks. Arnson was open, decided not to shoot it. Sunby will, though. No good. And a long rebound coming back the other way is Lundeen. One-on-one with Risky. Lundeen moving in. Lundeen to the rack. Got it. But 2:25 to go, down 11. There's still time. You got to be careful, and the defense has to step up. If you're the Mustangs, a near steal. Left Arnson alone. Arnson will go cross-court. Risky. Sunby's alone in the corner, but Risky has the easiest drive. Easier than the only car on a 3-lane highway. Puts it up and in. And another timeout called with 2:11 to go. Full called by Sacred Heart. 66-53. The Eagles in front. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Dr. Angie Smith, optometrist at the Crookston Eye Clinic and Foston Eye Clinic. We aim to provide high-quality products to our patients, things that we use ourselves in treating our own dry eye or coatings that we like to use on our own glasses.
We offer myopia control contact lenses for children, which are soft contacts that not only correct their vision, but are designed to slow the progression of their nearsightedness.
The eyes lead the body, and we are passionate about helping the eyes be safer, sharper, and faster.
At
Crookston High School, we really have a lot going on.
There isn't that much going on.
Oh yeah? We have
softball,
baseball,
track and field, soccer, swimming, tennis,
golf,
volleyball,
trap shooting,
hockey, basketball,
wrestling. So we have a lot of sports.
and there is
orchestra,
band,
choir,
visual arts,
speech, theater,
Leo Club.
and Crookston is one of the highest academic schools in the region.
Really?
Yeah, really, especially in math and science.
I guess we do have a lot of going on.
Yeah, and that's why Crookston High School is
my education destination.
As we welcome you back to Ralph Engelstad Arena, it's 66-53. Kelliher Northome with the ball. They've trailed in the second half of this late before against Badger Greenbush Middle River when they went on a 9-0 run in the final minute to win by 4, but they were only trailing by 5. In this case, they're down by 13. Over to the right wing, Binkley, guarded by Horkins. Screen over there by Letterall. Binkley, double team, back to Letterall. She'll fire a 3, way short. Fight for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Kelliher Northome with 1:53 to go.
The Mustangs guys are taking some chances here. They need to start making shots. That's the biggest thing. You need points. 2 minutes and under left in the game.
Letterall's got it over to Lundeen. There's just some days where the shots aren't falling. Binkley's looking to make this one fall. Might have got hit on it. Yes, she did. She's fouled by Bryn Stevens.
And she have 3 free throws, too, with that. Just outside the arc there. And that's a big break here.
If you could translate this like a 3 and make all these shots, might feel a little bit better about things. First one by Binkley is good. Binkley made 6 free throws in the first half on all 6 of her attempts. So 7 of 7 now. Here's her second shot. Got that one, 8 of 8. 66-55. Risky will come in for Stevens. Minute 46 to go is still a lot of time. Third free throw. Got all 3 of them.
Got it to 10, too. And Binkley's got 26.
Full court press. Horkin turning on the speed, trapped on a double team. Sunby is alone on the far side. We'll bring it back over. Sunby into the corner. Arnson is wide open, but she won't shoot it. We'll go cross court. Horkin over to Sunby. Sunby back to Arnson. She'll fire this time. Good! Elle Arnson from downtown. Her third 3 off the bench. Back to 13. Binkley drives to Letterall. Back to Binkley, guarded by Horkin off the screen. Double team. Binkley lobs it in deep. Too far! Taken by Lawrence with 1:10 to go.
I think the Eagles bench can feel it. Everybody's standing up. A lot of applause, trying to hype the crowd up. Saw some aggressive high-fiving out for the last shot, too.
Sunby over to Risky, deep 2, no good. And the rebound over to Hallstrom. Tried to put that one away. We're under a minute to go. Hallstrom will drive, turn it back around. Doesn't have anywhere to go. Dumps it over to Letterall. 50 seconds. You need to do something quick here. Binkley from the logo. Nothing but air and out of bounds. And I think everybody in this arena can feel what's about to happen.
Well, the Sacred Heart fans on their feet, and deservedly so. And Risky goes down, and she has calf problems. And she just went down with that right calf, and she's going to walk out. So she'll be checking out, and Bernhoft will check in.
Went down far away from the ball there. That was a...
Yeah, looks like it might be cramping, but she's had some issues with those the legs, and she does have... I can't remember, HIPAA, I don't want to give any information away, but she has had issues, so I don't know if it's a cramp or if it's just that the calf, it looks like it might be a cramp.
Yeah, sometimes it just locks up on you, too. If you step the wrong way or something like that. A couple stretches, she might be just fine, but Bernhoff will check in her stead.
Yeah, late the game, too. I mean, running around.
There's no point in, well, I suppose she'd want to be out there for the last seconds, but at this point, you're going to state. No point in putting her back out there.
No, I would firmly agree with that. You need her healthy for next week. And just the loud volume from the Sacred Heart bench as Bernhoft is in.
Yeah, the last and only trip was in 2016. Looking to make it. I think it was 2016.
The last time Sacred Heart and only time they made it to state as Horkin.
As you heard on KROX, by the way.
No, that is definitely correct. And you will hear again coming up next week. Clock under 35 seconds. Now Kelliher Northome is choosing not to foul, and they're about to empty their bench. Horkin will move it over to Sunby. 25 seconds. Kelliher Northome will commit a foul here. Committed by Binkley, and everybody knows it at Sacred Heart now.
Classy move by the Mustangs to bring in 5 new players here, give them an experience to play in the section championship.
And all these starters and players who contributed to one of the best years in Kelliher Northome's history. will check off. And a standing ovation from the Mustang crowd, acknowledging their conscious effort to the Mustang season as Sunbee's at the line on 1-1. That first one falls.
And the good news is, Gabe, for Kelliher Northome, all of those players will be back next year. Only one senior on the team is Joy Adigan, number 45, who just checked into the game for the first time this evening. Well, everybody else will be back next year.
Good to see her back in the game. Sunbee missed the free throw. They'll just move on down the court. Bristol Binkley here. And that ball knocked out of bounds by Bernhoft. No lack of effort until the final whistle, with 17.5 seconds to go.
What Sacred Heart has done tonight has really been impressive. Defensively, they've kind of give Kelliher Northome a taste of their medicine. It's been in your face. It's been really nice transition play.
And another turnover. And all Sacred Heart is going to do here is run out the clock with the final 14.3 seconds. It's into Sunbee, and no aggressive defense. And everybody can feel it here in Thief River Falls. And for the first time since 2016, and for the second time in program history, Sacred Heart is moving on to state. They take the Section 8A championship, 70-56 over Northome Kelliher. How do you like that? A 31-22 second half outburst, only trailing for about 2 minutes in total over the entire 3 games they played in this arena. If I were anybody else in the state, I don't want to play the Eagles right now. As they celebrate down on half court, deservedly so. And they'll head over to their fans and jump around and celebrate with them. Lots of students came down bringing the flag. Cheerleaders are here, lots of Sacred Heart fans here. Coaches celebrating on the bench. What a day. We'll take a quick break and we will be right back, and we'll have the award ceremony on KROX TV when we return. Final score, Sacred Heart 70 and Kelliher Northome 56.
I don't think that everybody wants to lead necessarily, but everybody wants to be a part of a team, and I think we provide that. Blaine Vanosic, I've been at Zavrals for, this is my 23rd season. My dad is an extremely hard worker. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to work, honest work, and provide for my family like he does, and just live a comfortable life. And I found that here at RJ Zavril and Sons. It feels great.
We'll begin our awards ceremony, where we will present the champion and runner-up medals and trophies to the teams. Presenting the awards this evening, Kelliher Northome Activities Director Dan Alto and Sacred Heart High School Activities Director Logan Latovsky. They are assisted by Todd, the Executive Secretary of Region 8A. The Section 8A runners-up are the Kelliher Northome Mustangs. Would members of the official squad please step forward as your name is called to receive your runner-up medal. Number 0, Kate Thayer. Number 1, August Poxleitner. Number 2, Bristol Binkley. Number 3, Bella Elhard. Number 4, Emma Wang. Number 5, Kenna Lateral. Number 11, Allie Lundeen. Number 20, Lily Rawson. Number 23, Emily Maston. Number 32, Lexi Hallstrom. Number 34, Kylie Binkley. Number 42, Charlie Hallstrom. Number 45, Joy Adigan. Number 10, Kaya Buntenmeyer. Student manager, Nakaya Heck. Student manager, Peyton Heidi. Assistant coach, Bob Steuven. And head coach, Kevin Waldo. And now, with the captains of the Kelliher Northome Mustangs, please step forward to receive your Section 8A runner-up trophy. Congratulations to the Mustangs on an outstanding season. The Section 8A champions are the Sacred Heart Eagles. Would members of the official squad please step forward as your name is called to receive your championship individual medals. Number 1, Ella Arntzen. Number 2, Finley Horkin. Number 3, Leah Sunby. Number 4, Stella Risky. Number 5, Lydia Risky. Number 10, Izzy Swickla. Number 12, Audrey Anderson. Number 13, Greta Effhauser. Number 15, Anna Kaiser. Number 20, Rose Vadova. Number 21, Lexi Lawrence. Number 23, Kate Bernhoft. Number 24, Claire Adolfson. Number 30, Mackenzie Gerswold. Number 31, Bryn Stevens. Student manager, Lauren Erickson. Assistant coach, Ryan Powers. Assistant coach, Scott Brecky. And head coach, Brian Lowe. And now, would the captains of the Sacred Heart Eagles please step forward to receive your championship trophy. Congratulations to the Eagles on their section championship. They advance to the Minnesota State Class A Girls Basketball Tournament next week, March 13th through 15th, 2025, in the Twin Cities. Quarterfinal round games will be held at the Maturi Pavilion on the campus of the University of Minnesota. Consolation round and third place games at the Gangelhoff Center at Concordia University St. Paul, and semifinal and final round games at the venerable Williams Arena.
magic tones on the PA, and now Sacred Heart is going to be able to cut down the net. So we'll wait to get some of the players, but we'll get Coach Lowe here in just a few minutes. Well, let's see if we can get, can I get you quick? We'll get Activities Director Logan Latofsky. Well, pretty awesome day.
Oh, it's awesome, man. It's these girls deserve it, and I'm just so proud of them, all of them. We talk about their youth and how young they are, and we don't use that as an excuse for them because they're so experienced. A lot of these sophomores have started for 3 years, so it's a lot of fun, and I'm proud of the coaches. Happy for our community, happy for the girls.
Only the second time in girls basketball history. With the last one, I think 2016,
yes.
And I think Reamer and Reimer had that crew together. And but what is this like? You've obviously had a lot of success with baseball, boys basketball, and now girls going. It's been quite the run here over the last 10 years or so.
You know what? I can never get tired of it. It's something that it's special every time, and every team has a different story. Regardless of how the season goes and how it ends, every team is special. And every time that you go to state, it's fun for our school. It's fun for the students. That's all the kids that we have here. Just fun for our community. And man, I can't wait to get back to the school and do a little state send-off for us.
Well, you're going to have a little work to do too, but there's always an extra cost. Nobody puts a state tournament trip fund into the budget for obvious reasons. You don't want to do that to jinx it and anything else, but if any businesses or individuals want to help get Sacred Heart down to the state tournament, what do they do?
So they can contact me, Logan Latofsky, Latofsky at sacredheartegf.net. We have a link that I'll put on our website as well, and I'll put a link on our Facebook page, Instagram, everything of our social media. So please help out, and we would appreciate all the support.
Well, we're looking forward. We'll see you down in the cities.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you. That's Activities Director Logan Latofsky. And now we'll see if we can get Coach. Can I get you? Well, Coach, first year. It's head coach. It's all coaching, I hear.
Yeah, it's not that easy. These girls are incredibly talented. It's a great locker room. They're such good kids to each other. They work so hard. They've believed in everything we've tried or asked them to do all year long, and it makes it easy to coach a group like this. It's kind of, I feel like a once-in-a-lifetime group, and how am I lucky enough to get them my first year? I don't know, but I'll take it.
Well, you took part at applying for jobs. Let's talk about just these girls. What a great group, not only players, but also some excellent young ladies as well.
They really are. Their character's unbelievable. We have had zero drama, all year long, and that's not a boy-girl thing. That's a basketball team thing. I've coached a lot of boys teams where you have people that don't get along and there's locker room issues. We've had absolutely none of that. Everyone has bought into their role, no matter how major or minor. They practice extremely hard against each other, so because they know that even if they don't play on the court on a varsity game, what they do during practice matters and has helped us get to where we're at right now.
You have a young squad. You're led by a great group of sophomores. You have some upperclassmen as well, but they didn't play like youngsters tonight. And, well, they've been starting forever, but they didn't play. They were ready to play tonight.
They were, and we felt confident in the game plan and really tried to take away the middle. We know they like to drive it hard middle, and we had to stay close to their shooters. And number 34, they've got some unbelievable players. And number 34 hurt us in the first half, and we had to try to stay a little closer to her today, or in the second half. But I'm just so proud of our effort that we did not play like sophomores. We played like upperclassmen, and the defensive effort was unbelievable.
Let's talk about Lexi Lawrence inside. She go ahead. Yep, go ahead. Yep, we'll pause this as Coach Lowe goes to cut down the net. We're not going to stand in his way there. So right now, Coach Lowe is going to take that last snip down as they cut down the net here at the Ralph Engelstad Arena. You can hear the cheers.
Oh, I love it.
The girls are more excited for him to cut it down than they are their fellow teammates. That tells you something about how they like the coach, that's for sure. Look at them, they're just giddy.
That is awesome. Hold it up high, Coach, you earned that.
Oh, and it's pretty fitting that Coach Lowe does it in his hometown.
Well, you're right, I didn't even think of that.
Former Prowler. Yeah, he had some good battles against, Bruce Erdman, the head coach for Pirate Boys basketball, Carl Hunt and that gang. That was the same time frame that when he graduated, he was a great athlete too. So, well, he cut down the net, and I think we might have to, I'm assuming they're going to have a team picture, so we'll get part 2 here. They're going to, so, yeah, no, I'm not standing there. Yeah, that's here. So Coach just thanked me for letting him go, but Coach, Lexi Lawrence inside was phenomenal. Sunby, Horkin, Risky hit some big shots. Arnston comes in and hits some huge threes. It was just a complete team effort.
It really was. I can't believe just the competitiveness and the grit. And I knew that we've had that all along, but it's just seemed to grow with every step along the way. The more competitive, the more on the line, these girls just step up to the plate and battle even harder. Leah and Ella, or Leah and Finley, just unbelievable. And Ella off the bench. You know, we knew we were going to need Ella's defense, and I talked to her yesterday, and I said, we're going to need you to defend those guards, and when you come in, you know, you'll hit a couple threes, because when she does that, we do well, and she did, and that was really big for us as well. And yeah, Lexi, you know, we knew we'd have an advantage in the post, hopefully, and we were able to get her the ball. It was tough, but and Lydia Risky you could see she was in pain, and she was struggling, and she just fought through it, and wanted to be out there so bad, and did. I don't know how many she had, but I think she had probably over 10 rebounds, maybe. Yeah. So, just everybody, team effort, love it.
Kaiser had an offensive rebound and a putback in the first half, and that was a big stretch for you as well. But you were tied late in the game. Then you go on a 13-0 run. You hit 3 threes in a row in one of that span, and then Lawrence had the rest in free throws. And a lot of it was done with defense, but also you're hitting some shots. But what was the big change there in that big run?
Well, we talked about the fact that they can go on runs, and we were up 10 at one point, and they tied it, and we said just weather the storm. We're okay. Stay calm, and they did a great job doing that. But then we just were able to create open looks for girls, and we shoot the ball pretty well as a team, and confident in girls' chances when they have an open look, and confident in a lot of them. You talked about Anna, and she's a senior, doesn't get a ton of minutes, but she gives absolutely everything she can in practice and to this team and this program, and for her to go in and get a couple rebounds and a putback. Bryn Stevens, an 8th grader who started to play a little bit lately, had a huge scrappy play down here where she got a rebound and was able to be strong with it and get it to Lexi there. And she fouled the 3-point shooter, but that was, we needed her to run that girl off the line. She did exactly that, except the girl just kind of, there was a little contact there, and that's okay. So.
You forgot to tell her to stop when she runs. No. But you hold an outstanding offensive team to 56 points. What a defensive effort for your team.
Yeah, I'm just incredibly proud of that. I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. We have prided ourselves on that all year long, but it's gotten, in playoffs, it's just really amped up to a new level. And and now hopefully these girls believe that we got a chance against anybody. So looking forward to the next step.
How exciting is this to be going down to the state tournament, your first year as head coach here in Sacred Heart? I'm sure you can't put it in, but it was cool to see the girls were more excited for you to cut down the net than they were for themselves.
That's really cool. They're just so much fun to be around. We have a lot of fun in practice, but we can crank it up and we can get after it too. And I think there's a lot of respect. They know that we care for them as players, and as people first. And that's the goal as a coach. I mean, we want to win games and we want to coach them to be better at the sport, but we want them to be better human beings and learn some things for life later on. And I think they get that, and they appreciate that about us as coaches. And if you can establish that culture and that level of respect for each other, you get girls to run through brick walls for you. And I think we've done that as a coaching staff together. And they love Coach Powers, and Coach Brecky. I mean, we kind of got an interesting dynamic of coaches here with young and old and middle of the pack and different personalities. And so, the girls, I'm just so happy for them.
Does it mean anything to you to do it in your hometown?
It really does. Quite a bit of family up there that I see are kind of waiting to talk to me. And so that might get a little emotional. And, my dad being a longtime coach, and he worked his butt off for a long time to get to a couple state tournaments. I was fortunate to be a staff member on one of those teams, and hometown. I know I had some buddies here too that were here cheering for us, and so it does. It's a little extra special. And Coach Brecky's from here too, and he was principal here for 24 years, I think, and so it means a lot to both of us.
I'm sure it's pretty special. Your dad made it. Now you're making it as a head coach. That's pretty cool, and I know he's proud of you. So congratulations, Coach. Great game, and we look forward to talking to you down in the city.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
And that was Coach Lowe. We thank him for talking with us, and pretty cool. His dad, long time, Jeff Lowe, a long-time head coach at Thief River Falls, and fantastic people, the Lowes, and great coaches, obviously, as well. And doesn't hurt to have some pretty good athletes as well.
You don't
Right
say.
about that.
My goodness.
See you. And we'll try to just keep my mic open. I'll turn it off, and then when you hear it come open, that means I got a player. So.
Yep, we got you.
We got the camera on you, Chris. We're good.
We're watching him.
Yep.
From down on the court. We appreciate all he's doing with the courtside interviews. And tell you what, Zach, this Sacred Heart defense on these 3 games played here at Thief River Falls allowed 153 points. That's only 51 allowed per game on average. And it's the old saying, defense wins championships.
Yep, defense wins championships for sure. And we'd said pregame, too, if Sacred Heart can hold this Kelliher Northome team to around the 60-point mark, they'd have a pretty good shot to win. And sure enough, 56, right underneath that, they win 70-56. So great defense effort here by the Eagles tonight.
Now 60 to hold Kelliher Northome to 65 to 70 is hard.
Yes, it is.
And they were held to 56, which has got to be one of their lowest point totals all year.
I would believe so. I mean, I don't have the numbers in front of me, but they're a team that can consistently score in the 80s, 90s, even triple digits. And to hold them to this low of a number, very impressive.
Holding their top point scorer, who averages 26 a game, to just 11, causing fouls. And as Coach Lowe mentioned in the pregame show, every single time they've had a game plan in this 3-game stretch, they've executed it exactly the way they've wanted to every time.
And this young team, they clearly trust Coach Lowe and the game plan and what they're getting installed in practice, because it shows on the floor. They go out here and they execute it. Nobody tries to do their own thing. Everybody's selfless. They go out there and they play the game as a team. And that's what's resulted in the wins here so far.
So now they'll get to move on to the section, out of the section to the state tournaments. So we'll take a look at our Draft Sports Bar and Girls scoreboard update, see if we've got more finals out of girls single A final basketball. Out of Section 4, Meyer Lutheran beat United Christian Academy 58-49. Section 2, Sleepy Eye St. Mary's, they were down for most of that game, but they came back to beat Bold 57-54. Beat Underwood 56-51, and currently Section 5 is underway, and Bram is all over Walker Hackensack Eagley right now, 28-16. Their second half is about to get underway. And then the other 3 that played yesterday, Goodhue beat Grand Meadow in Section 1, 46-27. Cromwell Wright, they beat Mountain Iron Buell 62-58, and then McRae beat Hills Beaver Creek 54-44. So, and we're going to turn things all the way back down to Chris Feed, standing right on the half-court logo with Finley Horkin.
And I am with Finley Horkin. Finley, first of all, congratulations. How does it feel?
Feels really good. It's like, it doesn't feel real.
You hold a team that averages like 80 points a game, only into the 50s. How did you do that tonight?
I think definitely, like, when we were playing in the game, we were planning to key in our defense, and, like, we knew that they have good shooters, so we were just going to have to really play well tonight, so yeah.
You played well, obviously. You came away with a win, a pretty impressive win, but it was tied with a few minutes left in the game, and then you went on a 13-0 run. And what was the big difference in that run?
I think we were all just kind of stressed right away, and so we just needed to calm into the game and then just kind of get our rhythm going on offense, and yeah, I think we did that, so.
You played with the lead for most of the game. They would take the lead, and then you would get it right back. How big was that just to be able to have that answer right away?
Yeah, it was definitely big, just not to let them go on long runs, and that was something that we were practicing in practice, so yeah.
You were able to get a big three-point play. You ran into the standard there underneath the basket and were able to make the free throw. How tough was that after getting hit pretty good?
Yeah, I didn't even know it went in. I was just like, oh my gosh, I don't even know what just happened.
I have asked you this already, but can you sum it up into a sentence or two on how this feels to be going to state only for the second time in school history?
Yeah, it's unreal. It's amazing, and I'm so proud of all my teammates.
Well, congratulations, and we look forward to watching you down in the city.
Thank you.
That's Finley Horkin, and we thank her for talking with us here in the post-game show. And we'll try to track down a few more players.
Continue to weave his way through the court section, and he's got another one on the way right now. He's got Leah Sunby down there.
We have Leah Sunby. Leah, first of all, congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels really amazing.
Guide us through this game. It was a back-and-forth battle for most of the game. What was it like to have the lead at halftime? You had to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I was very happy. It felt pretty good, but we knew they were going to come to us the second half, and so we had to bring all our effort back again and have amazing offense and moving the ball well and having great defense and moving our feet, and we got to help on their best players. And, yeah, that's just what we had to do.
Guide us through that play if you remember it. When you're on your knees and you got the pass out, I can't remember who, but you're able to hit a three right over in front of your bench. Do you remember that play?
A little bit. I try to get it out, get the rebounds, try to stay underneath and pass it out. And if they collapse on our post, she'll dish it and find us, and then we'll be ready to shoot.
You were able to hit some shots, but you handle the ball, obviously, for the most part. They played some pretty good defense. How tough was it tonight?
It was pretty tough. We knew they were going to come out with a fight and bring good defense. We know they were pesky and could just go for a bunch of steals, and so we had to protect the ball and give good ball fakes and good ball passes.
Coming in, you have a lot of sophomores on this team. You've been starting for many years, but what was it like coming in just as underclassmen in this game?
It just felt good because we know we could win today, and we know we have many years ahead of us to keep on doing well and making it to more rounds of state as well.
And you weren't thinking, well, if we don't do it, we can always do it next year. You said, we're doing it this year.
Yeah, I thought we could do it this year. We know it wasn't going to be easy, but we just had to put a whole ton of work in for it.
Can you sum it into a sentence or two as how this feels?
Amazing.
One word is all you need. Thank you and congratulations. Best of luck at state.
Thank you.
That's Leah Sunby.
Thank you very much. Still weaving his way around the floor. They're taking a lot of pictures down there, so they're scattered all over the place. We'll see how many more we end up getting by the time we wrap up this post-game show. We'll run through some final scoring stats while we track some more down. Here on the Kelliher Northome side, that 6-player score led by Kylie Binkley. She had 26. Only other player to score in double figures was Kay Thayer with 11. 6 points for Allie London as well. 3 points for Letterall. 8 points for Hallstrom, all in the second half. And now we'll turn it back over to Chris. And who you got?
I am here with Lydia Risky. First of all, Lydia, how does the leg feel?
You know, it's okay. I struggle with leg issues, as a lot of people know, but towards the end, on that last layup, I landed wrong and it started cramping. But it's feeling okay. I'm pretty hyped.
Feeling pretty good right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
How does it feel to win?
Feels amazing. Such an accomplishment.
You came up with a big game. You had double-digit rebounds. You were a force inside, but also outside. Hit some outside shots as well. Just maybe guide us through how you were feeling throughout the game.
Yeah, I went into the game just really positive and really just wanting to work hard and wanting to play well as a team, and that's what we did. We worked well as a team and never gave up.
You came in knowing that this team is a pretty good defensive team, but also can score some points, and you're able to really slow them down quite a bit. How did you do that?
We went into the game knowing that we had to work hard on defense and never give up, and that's exactly what we did. We just fought hard and never gave up and worked until the end.
What was the best part, besides when the buzzer went off and you knew you were going to state, what was the best part of the game tonight?
I think just getting to play with my best friends. We've been playing for so long, and it's so fun to realize that working hard to this accomplishment has finally happened.
And how does it feel to be only the second time the girls' basketball program's gone to state?
It's crazy. It's hard to even believe. Just shows how much hard work pays off.
Well, that's for sure. Congratulations and best of luck down in the cities, and we look forward to seeing you play down there.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. That's Lydia Risky, and we thank her for talking to us. Now they're going to take a team picture, so we'll take a little break down here while they do that.
Fantastic, Chris. Thank you very much. We'll run through the scoring as I was continuing on with that as we move forward here on our Riverview Health Pros Game Show. Final score, Sacred Heart 70, Northome Kelliher 56. As they line up on the half-court logo, the only other player to score was Bristol Binkley with 2 points for Kelliher Northome, 56 in total. For Sacred Heart, they had 6 players score as well. Led the way Lexi Lawrence. She had 24. Lydia Risky ended up with 14 points. Leah Sunby with 3 threes on the game, 1 free throw to get her up to double figures. She ended up with 10. Other players that scored as well, Finley Horkin and Ella Arnson each had 9 points. Ella Arnson had 3 threes in that game, 2 of them in the second half. 2 of the largest threes in that game, and the most important ones. Down the stretch, won that 13-0 run from 51 apiece up to 64-51, which is pretty incredible. And then Anna Kaiser had a putback bucket in the first half, her only bucket of the game, but that was enough to spark the rally as well. And if you're watching on KROX TV, all the students, all the coaches, the activities director down there with a big old picture barrage. This is an awesome moment for Sacred Heart, awesome moment for the East Grand Forks community and the community that surrounds the school, their students, and everybody involved with the basketball program, athletics program, activities, you name it. And a big old cheer. The cheerleaders in there. Students young and old here to support this team. And what an effort that they put together. And Zach, that just kind of shows how just how worth it and all just fulfilling this all ends up being for this team.
It sure is. And these type of runs don't come around very often. It's not every year you get to say, hey, we're going to the state championship, or the state tournament, rather, with the right potential to go to the state championship with a couple more wins. But again, it's really impressive, and communities just rally behind their teams and their schools. And the East Grand Forks community showed out here tonight, rowing around these Eagles. They're making their way down to the Twin Cities next week.
Fantastic, and we're going to send it right back down to Chris Fee here. You got Lexi Lawrence down there?
And we are with Lexi Lawrence. Lexi, first of all, congratulations on a great game and a section championship. How does it feel?
It feels great. It doesn't even feel real.
You were able to score a lot inside, and how were you able to do that here tonight?
I'd say just having the confidence to do it and just take it to them.
And defensively, you were able to really shut them down. They only scored, I'm below the scoreboard, 56 points. How did you do that against a very good offensive team?
Yeah, I'd say just our guards shutting down their three best players for sure.
And you were able to get them in foul trouble because you were aggressive. And how important was that?
That was definitely very important. That was one of our main focuses that we talked about.
How does this feel to be going to state with your teammates? Only the second time in school history. This has got to be, and I'm sure you can't sum it up right now, but how does it feel?
It feels so great. Yes, like I said, it feels so unreal, but I'm really excited for next week.
And you get another week of practice, so that's always good this time of year, right?
Yes, for sure, for sure.
Well, Lexi, congratulations and best of luck down at state.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. That's Lexi Lawrence, and we thank her for talking with us here. And we'll try to maybe get one more, if I can get that. Oh, sorry. Get Ella Arnson, maybe. She had some big shots. And it'll be just a second here as she's showing off her medal.
All good. If you got a medal, show it off. You've earned it. You deserved it. And
could I get you, Ella?
Here we go, down Ella Arnson.
Yeah, and here is Ella. And first of all, congratulations. You came in and hit some big shots. And maybe guide us through what you were thinking when you let those shots. What do you have, 3 threes, I think? Yeah, and what were you thinking when you were open and able to get those shots off?
I was just like praying and just please go in. You know, it's so scary just when you put the shot up, especially at a big game like this. You just need it to go in and every shot counts, you know.
And when it goes in, it's got to feel pretty good.
Oh yeah, it's so exciting. My teammates get so happy. We're just all so happy.
You went on a big run late in the second half, a 13-0 run. What was the big difference in that stretch?
I feel like we really picked up our defense and we started to hit some shots, I feel like too. Like they started to fall more. Yeah.
And what were you doing differently to get those open looks and the shots to fall? Anything in particular, or is it just maybe we're starting to loosen up a little bit?
Yeah, I feel like maybe they started to get a little bit more tired and we just had to push through. So then their defense sagged off maybe a little bit more. Yeah.
How does it feel to be going to state with all your friends?
Oh, I'm so excited. It'll be so much fun. Yeah.
And what are you looking forward to most, besides playing, of course, but just hanging out another week with the girls?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to spending time with my teammates and getting to know them even more. Yeah.
Well, there you go. Congratulations on the win and best of luck at state, and we'll see you down there.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. That's Ella Arnson, and we thank her for talking with us here in the post-game show. And I think that will wrap it up for some of the players. We could go on and interview everybody, but they're busy getting pictures and enjoying the moment. And let's see. Yeah, I think that'll be good, and maybe we'll get some more down at the state tournament too.
Fantastic, Chris. We thank you very much for handling those interviews down there. We've pretty much ran through everything we need to run through, I think, through the most part.
And we will post the interviews if you want. We'll post them on our website with Coach Lowe and also all the players that we talked to as well. They'll all be available on our website at kroxam.com. Story's already done. Pictures will be going up in a little bit as well.
Fantastic, Chris. You beat me to it, and that sounds like the perfect time to wrap things up as we ran through all of our post-game stats. Once again, congratulations to the Sacred Heart Eagles winning the Section 8A tournament, one of only 8 teams in the state of Minnesota to head on down to the state tournament this upcoming Thursday through Saturday stretch in the Twin Cities. A monumental accomplishment from them. And that will wrap it up for us here tonight.
I will mention, too, as you already said, we'll have the games on KROX Radio. You cannot video stream down there. So we will have them on KROX Radio, just like we did back. It's hard to believe it's been since 2016. But as we take a look at the Class A bracket, of course, there's no teams. That will come, I believe, tomorrow or Sunday. But all the games will be played in the first round at Maturi Pavilion. That's where the volleyball team plays. That's where the Gopher women used to play before Lindsay Whalen came along. They said, we don't have enough room. We got to move to the barn.
That's a nice building, though, down there.
Yeah, so Maturi Pavilion, they put a lot of upgrades into that. And, of course, they sell out volleyball, so it's a top-notch facility, and that's where they're going to be playing. It'll either be at 11, 1, 3 or 5. And whenever they play, we'll have it right here on KROX. If they win, they either play at noon or 2 at Williams Arena. And if they lose, they would play at the Gangelhoff Center in St. Paul, at Concordia St. Paul, at 10 or noon on the 14th. So whenever Sacred Heart plays, we will have all, they're guaranteed at least 2. And if you win at least 1 in your first 2, you get 3 games. So the only way you don't is if you lose your first 2, then you're out. There's no 7th place game. So we'll have all the Sacred Heart games right here on KROX Radio, so be listening for that. And that should about do it, and I'll be quiet now. And Zach.
Well, you're doing the Lord's work down there, Chris. We appreciate it immensely.
Oh, I don't know if it's work.
Doesn't feel like it when it's an atmosphere like this and a game like this, that's for sure.
This is. I was talking to somebody before one of the interviews. I was talking to one of the fellow spring sport coaches who's going to be getting ready, his baseball team ready here in just a few days for first practice, and hoping to get back to the state tournament there. But he goes, this is what I love about high school sports. Last night stunk. And he goes, tonight is awesome. And that we talked with Coach Sturkle, too, and he said we might talk him into doing a little color commentary down at the state tournament. So,
that'd be awesome.
So we'll see. But anyway, he didn't want to talk about last night, of course, but he wanted to talk about the girls in tonight. So we were happy to oblige that. And but that's high school sports. You just never know. And Sacred Heart's going to state. That's what we do know, and we're looking forward to having fun covering them and covering boys basketball in the Section 8A tournament, quarterfinals tomorrow, semifinals and championship as well next week.
Basketball, and more basketball. If you want it, we've got it right here. That will wrap things up for us from Chris Fee down courtside. Blake Fee manning the camera, and Zach Thomas, our color commentator. I'm Gabe Bishop signing off. Thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see Sacred Heart down at state. Final score one last time. The Sacred Heart Eagles 70 and the Northome Kelliher Mustangs 56.